Hello. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. It's been a minute. Let me see. Okay. Okay. And I think I need to stream your copy. I need to share this. Let me see. If you can hear me, please say hello and give me a thumbs up or something in the chat so I know you can hear me. Otherwise, welcome. I'm going to share really quickly on YouTube that I am live because I didn't have a thing ready, which was unfortunate. Let me see here. But otherwise, hey y'all. Let me also load into this family because I need to check something too. Oh, let me turn this off. I've got all my things that I still need to figure out. Let me turn this on as well. Oh, the cat's here. Hi, Maxine. Hi. I don't know if you guys can see her, but she's here. She's cute. Oh yeah, my chair is blocking. Hold on. If you can see right there, this little blob is a kitty cat. I think she's acting out. It's her new job. And, you're not drowning, right? No, you're just swimming. Okay. In the springtime, which is nice. Okay. So if you can hear me, say hello. Welcome to the stream. Today, we are going to be doing some building. So if you have not been... Nick, hello! How's the new job? Oh my gosh. The new job is pretty good. I'm tired. I'm tired right now because I was up late last night hanging out with my friends. And, drinking, so I'm a little hungover, and so I was a little bit like, ugh. But the job so far is good. And I'll say that. I already have assignments due, which is unusual. Hey, Alicia! Oh my gosh, Alicia! Look what arrived in the mail today. Dun, 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 dun. Not sponsored. Yeah, I finally ordered it. So I just got it in the mail today. And I'm excited. I was like flipping through it. I was like, ooh la la. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this is a book recommendation, Bingo Love. And it's like sapphic, graphic novel romance situation. So I haven't really read a graphic novel before, so I'm like, oh, this is gonna be exciting. And you know what? Now that I say that, there's another book that I ordered that did not show up in the mail today, and I know why, because it's not showing up until tomorrow, I think. So yeah, but the new job is a job. I already have work assignments, which for me is unusual. Usually when I started a new team, there's a lot of like getting acclimated to the brand, and they kind of give you like weird busy work for a while because they want you to know because like I said, in case you guys don't know, I do you have the same edition I have. Okay, bet. Cool. So what I do, I'm in the marketing department of graphic design. I do graphic design marketing for companies, like retail companies, basically. So the emails that you get, that's like, oh my gosh, this sweater is on sale. Like that's usually the kind of thing that I'm working on. And so normally when I start a new role or I'm starting on a new team, they give you like, they want you to look up just how we do things and what things normally look like. So by the time I am ready to start working on things, I have a higher chance of making something that feels on brand. And that was not the case this week. This week I actually had to do work because my boss was not in town this week. And then the person who had been doing my job before was out of office Thursday and Friday. So this week was strange. And I think it's strange in a good way, but also it's just like, okay, so this is what time we're on, I guess. Yeah, so it'll be interesting because it's not like I had like a slow first week because it's, first week at a new job is always kind of slow when you're getting acclimated, but also not as slow as I would have liked because I still had like real work to do, which I was just like, oh my God, here we go. Here we go. Hey, Simply, welcome to the stream. Hey, OG Bone, welcome to the stream. If you're watching on TikTok, welcome. So yeah, so I'm tired today, in combination of trying to just get used to a normal like job schedule, and also haven't been out with my friends. So there is that. Oh, hey Lexi, hey Carla. Okay, for a second my chat dropped, so that was weird. Yeah, I mean, you guys tell me, how has your week been? I know I haven't seen y'all in a few days. I was trying to take it easy this week because I was starting my new job, and I'm grateful for it. I probably shouldn't have even streamed today. Today I probably should have just been like, you know what, we'll just pick this up on Tuesday. But as I thought about that, I was like, I don't want to cancel. Like, I haven't played Sims in a while. But today, the stream is going to be really low key because we're not really supposed to be playing. I know I always say that when we aren't supposed to be playing, and then I play anyway. But we definitely won't be playing because we have to work on... We don't have to. But I think what I wanted to do today, and I thought would be easy, would be like working on the new build for Maleiah and Tahira. You know, right now they live in a lot where they each have their own like townhouse, and it's just not big enough for them. Like, they both have 2 kids now, and I mean, Maleiah is entertaining, this guy, like she kind of likes this guy, and Tahira is already married to her partner. So it's just like the place was like cute when they first moved into it, but now I'm like, yeah, they need a new place. Oh my God, Lizzo, hey, welcome. Yeah, I mean, you guys can't even see what's going on the actual screen. So today is gonna be super low key because I'm like, we need to build. We need to actually build. We need to figure it out. I also got a new keyboard. I got myself a new keyboard, so we'll see how that affects my little scenario where I'm always pressing M. So if you don't know, the Sims that I usually play with on Sunday, this is like the matriarch of the family, swimming in a pool. Oh, I guess it is springtime, so I guess that's fine. Anyway, oh my God, and they end up swimming. Okay. You know what? Let me just pause this. Okay, so this is Inara. This is her partner, Nawai. Okay. I'm hoping that the new expansion pack brings us proper funerals so that we can move them along, and maybe there'll be some fun gameplay for like Afterlife or something. I don't know. But they basically at this point are immortal because I don't have aging on. Oh. Okay. Also, what is going on? It's like, what are you looking at? Oh, the television. It's like, I guess. Anyway. So the only reason why I'm in this household right now is because they own many restaurants, but they also own this rental unit, which, what the heck is going on with this menu? Is it something I'm doing? No, it just is weird. Okay. Anyway, I just wanted to see how much does this sell for? $40,000? That's it? Really? Okay. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how much money the budget is for this new build. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm so happy I stumbled on your page. Oh my gosh, welcome. Welcome. I'm happy that you're here. We're building today. So if you're expecting my normal, like, silly gameplay or whatever, that's not actually what's supposed to be happening today. Today, we need to make a new house for a family, 2 families. They live on a residential rental. I just need to write down this number. So supposedly this is worth $40,000, which is kind of crazy. Maybe what we can do too, because so these two, this couple, and they also live with their son. Oh my gosh, she looks fancy. Oh, this is maybe the outfit I gave him just to be alive. Okay, JK. Anyway, I need to age him up too. That was gonna be on my to-do list last time when I was aging everybody up. But maybe we'll let him be a teen for a little bit longer. But it's weird because it's like timeline wise, it means that Avery is going to school with her uncle, and like that's not the case. So I probably need to do that today, but we don't need to, because we really don't need to be playing. I just was trying to see how much money we had. So what I'm thinking is maybe we can build like the general shell of things, and then I might just have to do some money cheats or something, because I'm like, $40,000 is not enough. And if we go here, like, How much does Maleiah have? Yeah, basically 50K, and then you have like another 40K. So we're really dealing with like $120,000 as like the max situation that I can work with. Funny for me is like I thought that this would be easier than like playing, and instead I feel like I'm just gonna stress myself out because it's building in The Sims. Now let me show you guys what I was looking at too. So you know me, I need to work with a reference. So I was on Zillow and I found not this. I like this, but this feels unnecessarily large. And then I liked this one. You guys can't see it yet, so just give me a second. And I liked this too. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay. All right. Sorry, I just gotta figure out how to show you. Okay. So that's for the tube, and then for TikTok, you should be able to see this. Okay, cool. So I found this. I was like, oh, I like this. I like this style, and I like the shape, and I felt like this would be easy to like double, you know, like if we had 2 of these on the same lot or something. I just like the way this looks on the outside, like Spanishy, you know, Southern California situation. So yeah, so I feel like this, I didn't even look at like the floor plan or anything. I just like the way that this looked, and I'm like, this feels very California to me. I also like this one. And with the new pack that we got, the new Love Struck pack, I feel like we could probably do some of these architectural details and like the colors and stuff like that. And it's still like Spanish on the inside. And then there's also a lot of the foliage, if you will. So I kind of like the way that looked. I don't necessarily like this situation, but I liked what was happening, like an inner courtyard situation. So that could be cool. Like maybe they share an inner courtyard, and then like on each side of whatever, they have their own like full houses and stuff, and we keep kind of like the shared residential rental, because I like the idea of them still living on the same lot and like seeing each other. I didn't want to separate them. So that's one. And then what is it? This one. This is like a big compound. And so I was thinking like, you know, Maleiah is like a global superstar, and like Tey is technically, she also is a celebrity. I think she's like a level 1 or level 2 celebrity. So I was like, well, maybe do they need like a big fancy compound that they live in together, you know? But to be and I was like, oh, this works in one of the fancier, you know, lots in Del Sol Valley. I just kind of was like, I don't know how I feel about building a huge house right now, but this to me feels more appropriate for celebrities, you know? Especially like something about this, like there's clear wings and stuff, but then it turns into like, oh, does that mean that they would need to share like one place, which I wasn't necessarily planning on doing. So yeah, let me just check. Okay, cool. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah, so this is what I just wanted to show you guys like where my head was at. I think stylistically, I think I like these two better. I don't know if I just like try to combine them. Not that I'm not looking at furnishing. I'm really just looking at the outside on some level. Roof line, windows, how the entrance kind of works. I kind of like that. And then these architectural details, although I don't know if we really have details like this that I can do, but I still like them. And I like the colors, and like I said, I like this, you know, courtyard situation. This looks like an outdoor fireplace. I don't know. It feels like there's something here that I could do to move them into a different place. But it's going to be a lot of like, because I don't really have like a hardcore plan. I'm winging it. I'm going to be winging it. And y'all know my anxiety when I'm winging it. So we'll get as far as we can, and then whatever we don't finish, we'll either finish next week, I'll finish offline, you know, whatever. Just because I'm like, yeah, trying to figure out what to do and where. It could be a whole thing. The other thing is, I wasn't necessarily trying to do it in this save. but maybe I can and it'll be fine. Like, isn't this the ward? Oh my gosh, who lives here? Who's this? Alma ward. Okay, so I guess in my save, Judith ward has been gone or moved. Okay, the Bailey Moon situation. Also, there's all these extra people. Cool. And somebody lives in this house, but I would be happy to move them out of this house. I just am like, do I want to keep them in Del Sol Valley? I think that I do. Let me make sure I can see the chats. Okay. Let me put this too. Okay, and I think, what did I do? Across the street. Oh yeah, you live there, but nobody lives here. Okay. Oh, this is like dangerously loud for me. How do I turn this down? Okay. I'm like looking to see. I'm comparing this keyboard with my old keyboard. Huh. I don't have like a brightness situation, which I guess I don't need. Okay, sorry. I got a new keyboard off Amazon and I like it a lot because it has like a numpad here, and you know, the numpad section is like where you can do extra stuff in Sims. So I just am happy to have that. Anyway, so I mean, I can look at this lot. I'm thinking we probably either need to go here or we need to move, but I don't think I want to move. Just so you know, so the sisters have lived in Evergreen Harbor. They used to live in one of these apartments together. And then they moved to, I guess I moved them to Del Sol Valley after that. So they've been in Del Sol Valley for a while. They grew up in Windenburg. Hope all is well. How's the new job? I'm good, Sarah. Thank you so much for asking. Hope all is well with you too. The new job is good. It's a little odd, and I already have assignments, which was a little disappointing. But so far, so good. I went into the office 3 days this week, and you know, I'm even thinking about it now. I'm like, I have no idea what I'm gonna wear again on Tuesday, so hopefully I can figure that out soon. But everyone seems nice so far, and the work is work I've been doing for a while now. But my boss was out of town this week on a work trip, so I was like, oh, like, okay. So it'll be interesting to hopefully talk to him tomorrow and, like, you know, learn different stuff. Let me make sure that my phone's on Do Not Disturb. That he couldn't tell me because I had all these questions, and I'm like, I'm asking other people these questions that really should have been for him, but he wasn't here, and I was just like, well, it's fine. Like, when he comes back, I'll ask him. But it was just funny because that was a curveball that I was not anticipating. Yeah. Okay, another thought that I had was maybe they can move to Tartosa to be like close to the beach, but that doesn't even make sense because the way that the Sims even travel, like, it doesn't matter if they live close to the beach or not, you know? So yeah. Oh, thanks for the follows. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm thinking that, who the heck is this? This is what, let me, hold on. Let me just check something. I've got neighborhood stories on. Oh, they can move in, they can't move out. Okay. All right, you know what? I think I'll leave it then. Oh, and what else? Romance changes, and then I have friendship changes. Let me turn on romance changes. That could be fun. I don't have dying accidents because that's too stressful for me. And then these are my households. Maybe we should turn on some stuff here. Not adopting cats or dogs or whatever, but maybe friendship changes, romance changes, no moving, no having babies either. Oh my god, sorry. I'm like, some of this stuff I'm like, what did I really just want? I think I just wanted romance changes and friendship changes, and maybe changing jobs. Do I want this? No, I don't. I don't actually want this because I don't want it for here. So maybe what I need to do is I need to move people into my other households. I was just wanting them in my households for the Cupid's Corner thing. And yeah. Okay, I don't even know who you are. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think these are the core people that are in the safe. Yeah. Anyway, all that to say, maybe they stay in Del Sol Valley and they just move up. I'm like, oh God, what am I gonna do? I'm like, do we really need to be in this big lot, you know? Well, I guess it'll be fine because it's like, maybe we have 2 houses or 2 wings or whatever with an inner courtyard. And then like we have a basketball court or something. Like, look how nice this would be. And this overlooks everything. There are no like steps. What's happening? This is the farthest I can zoom out. Okay. There aren't any steps. I guess it's just an overhang cliff situation on this lot. There is this little roundabout. Oh, that we can actually go up to. That's neat. So this could be a good spot to just move them to. And we can have the parents buy this as well. I can cheat away some of the money from the girls. From the daughters. I had never actually, oh, I have new buttons now. Sorry, I was gonna do, I'm learning, sorry, new keyboard, I'm learning things. I got this today, like my little Amazon order came in today. Anyway, so I have to press different buttons to do the same things. Okay, so to switch between levels. Hey girl, just what's the plan right now? Well, welcome. We're building. So yeah, in case you're new here, it has been a while, whatever. I have sisters, okay, who each have their own families who are living together on a residential rental. So they have their own spots in the households, like on the residential rentals. They don't live in the same household. They just are on the same lot. And at this point where they live is too small. They both have 2 kids now, and it's just not big enough. So I was like, okay, we'll build something else. You can just bulldoze this. And so where they live right now is like cute little townhouses. I have like fake lots or whatever on there. Like I use fake houses to make it feel like a little neighborhood. Oh, I guess that's a good point. I could just actually make where they live bigger. We don't have to actually move. No, I think I want to do something else. The problem is that what I think I want to do, if I go back to the little courtyard idea, I don't know if that makes sense here. Because that little spot feels like it's a good place for, look at that, I cleared that out. I'm going to have to reload this because I got rid of the house there. That looks like it's a good spot for like a nice big house. They're getting an upgrade, moving on up. Hey Corinne, welcome. Yes. Let me go to this lot across the street from where they currently live. So anyway, sorry. I've got sisters who live together. Oh yeah, this doesn't feel as nice. This feels like densely packed and residential. Anyway, they live right here. This is literally where they live. So I built these 2 houses to look like these houses from, I think, Evergreen Harbor. And we're just at the point, I even expanded, and it's just like, it's too small. It's just too small. We've got 4 Sims in this house, 3 Sims in this house, with a potential 4th coming because she's dating, like one of the sisters is dating this guy and they might become serious. Either way, these are a 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhouses. Actually, I'm having this moment where I'm like, I can just show you what's going on. And we just aged up one of them into a teenager. Like, she's a teen, the daughter. So it's just the whole thing right now. I'm like, it's not big enough for them. Yeah. So I'm just like feeling like we need to upgrade the situation. It's just that for me, I don't know. For me, building is supposed to be easy and fun in theory. And then when I do it, I start stressing myself out. So this is one of the families that we're going to be building for. Of course, we've got an error. I don't know if you guys can see that on TikTok. But the point is, So this is Maleiah. Maleiah has a teen daughter. She literally just aged up the last time we were playing in the save. I have not picked her outfit or her clothes. I changed her hair because everyone was talking about how her hair looked bad. So I changed her hair. Okay. Oh my gosh, Eric. Hey, welcome. Yeah. And then we also aged up her youngest daughter. So she has a toddler. So this is their house. Okay. Her sister, Maleiah's sister, lives right here. And I want to keep that same dynamic. I want them on the same lot. But imagine that the townhouse that's on this side is a mirror image of this townhouse. And you can see already it's just too small for basically three girls living in the same place. We've got a main living area. We've got a downstairs bathroom. We've got a small kitchen here. And then we have like a back patio. And then I added this office. This was an addition that I made like within the last couple streams. And then upstairs, it's literally... Okay. Is it? Oh, wrong button. Okay, upstairs we have 2 bedrooms. Oh, I guess I have an extra bathroom that I forgot about. So like the girls share a bedroom, and I'm like, I don't know, a teen girl doesn't want to share a bedroom with her toddler little sister, you know, on the computer with a floaty. Right? I know. You got to go to work. Have a great day. Okay, you have a great day too, Nick. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so it just isn't big enough, and I've been trying to make it work, but you know, and I like the idea. Sometimes, like with Sims builds, things can get too big, and it's annoying. And so this feels like nice and cozy. It just literally isn't enough for 3 people. Plus, I don't know, Maleiah might have another kid. I'm not ruling that out either, honestly. And then next door, Maleiah's sister, it's literally the same sort of layout. There's like living room, kitchen. You can't see it right now because it's a residential rental. There's a bathroom, and then they have 2 boys right now, like an infant and a newborn. So it's just too small. And as you can see here, it's like I could kind of expand it in a different way because these are fake buildings that I put on the lot to make it feel like there was extra. But I don't know. I think they should move. And like I said, for the inspo pics that I just looked up, like I'm like, oh, like this lot across the street kind of feels bigger, but it's not really, I don't know. They're both celebrities. She's a 5-star celebrity, you know, and she lives in like a small townhouse. How's your first week of work? Tuesday and Thursday was lonely without the stream. Oh, but I hope it was all good. Yeah, it was good. It was a good first week. All things considered. My boss was not there. That has been my biggest like like what the heck. So yeah, he wasn't around at all. I chatted with him like twice. So that was interesting. And then I went into the office. So that was also, my commute is very simple, all things considered, for a New York City commute. So that was good. And then, you know, it's very corporate. It's very, very corporate. I will say that. It's been a minute since I've had to go into a corporate office. In fact, I don't think I've had to go into the office like consistently since 2019. So I'm a little overwhelmed by that prospect. I was just saying, like, I don't know what the heck I'm going to wear on Tuesday when I have to go back. But I like their schedule because it's like you go in 3 days a week for 2 weeks at a time, and then you get 1 full week remote. So it feels like an odd, convoluted way to do hybrid, but at least I get a full week remote, and then I can put off, like, when am I going to wear, you know? You said me now, just realizing that they live next door to each other. Yeah. Every time we go back and forth between the households, it literally is just going back and forth between these two townhomes. Okay, again, sorry. I got a new keyboard, so I'm just learning its new little quirks. Okay? Like what I'm trying to do right now, I don't know how to do. What? Oh, okay. Anyway, yeah. So they live next door to each other, and I want to keep that energy. That's what residential rentals are good for, because it's like, that's why we end up seeing them around all the times, because they live right here together on the same lot. Last time I was here, you asked about Love Struck, and you just got it a week ago. Oh my gosh, how are you feeling about it? You missed watching your streams, but I hope everything went well for your first week. Thank you. It did. Okay, so then the other thing too I was saying is like, oh, she's got $57,000. Did I know that? Okay, whatever. So their parents own this residential rental. That was my way of saying they're gonna own it. We're not gonna have them pay rent. That was the whole thing. They don't pay rent because intergenerational wealth, la 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 la. The parents own the lot, okay? And I want to preserve that. The only thing is, like, I don't know how much money we have because the parents gave all of their extra money to the kids, which is another thing that I'm hoping comes with the new life and death pack. Like, you know, because the theme for this roadmap is to be continued. So I'm hoping they have a good way of, like, I don't know, inheritance management. I know there's like a mod around that, but like I preemptively gave the girls a lot of their money so that if they died or something happened, the money could be distributed. I'm also realizing they have 3 kids and not just 2, and so some of that money does need to go back so that the youngest has some money, but that's a problem for future me. What a beautiful lot. Thanks. Thank you so much. And thanks for the follows. Yeah, so we are, so yeah, that's what we're doing today. I know I did a lot of preamble, a lot of intro, but I am trying to figure out what their new place, where they are going to live and what it needs to look like. So what I'm also going to do is, because I bulldozed the house that I thought maybe we were going to do something with, but I don't want to do that. So I'm going to try again. You agree, you definitely want to have inheritance feature too. Yeah. It's like, it's a little bit like, okay, you know, we're just losing homes. We're losing, you know, items. Like, you know, if the sim dies, they lose stuff in their inventory, don't they? Like, it's the whole thing could be done a little bit better. I don't know how. And that's not my business because I don't code games, you know? Like, they got to figure it out. I'm just letting you know as a player, this is what I'm looking for, you know? Okay, sorry. I just needed to reload the game because I messed up the world. Anyway, I don't think that neighborhood is nice enough for them to stay. They are celebrities. I think that the other lot is so nice that it needs to feel more like an individual house, like the houses on the hills. And I don't want that either. This feels like a downtown situation. So now I'm sitting here like, ugh, do they have to leave Del Sol Valley? And they might. Like, this is a museum. Yeah, like this whole area is not very conducive. Let's see, what else do we have? What are you building? I'm building a house, or like a duplex situation is what I think I'm building. What I think I would like to build. It's more so now my question is like, where the heck are they gonna live? Their parents live in Windenburg. This is like where they grew up. So this was a house that I built a long time ago, pre me being a streamer. This is where their parents live now, which honestly their house kind of needs to be redone because right now the stayover feature is not working for me. So this house was big enough for everybody to stay over. Actually, it kind of isn't now because they have all these kids. Anyway, ooh, who's this? Oh, I put some family in here from the gallery because I'm like, oh, that's kind of a big lot that they could live in. But I want it to feel like Spanishy. So then I'm like, do they move to Ciudad Enamorada? You know, that could be kind of nice. It's kind of like, I feel a little bit weird because nobody they know lives here for real. But this is kind of, it's either that, because that style of house also works for San Sequoia. The style of house, I don't know if you guys were here at the beginning of the stream. Hey, Danielle. I don't know if you guys were here at the beginning of the stream, but I was showing some inspo pics. I'll show them again before we start building. But it's Spanishy and like Southern California-ish. So either they stay in Del Sol Valley, which I don't think I like the like neighborhood. It doesn't feel like nice enough. Or maybe they just move to Ciudad Enamorada, which could be cool. I'm just like looking like, so one of the empty lots we get is this one, which I don't know anything about. You like Newcrest for those. The lots are nice and it's really empty so you can build up the entire city. Oh yeah, I guess I haven't done, in this save, I might have a few things in Newcrest, but not a lot. Like, but imagine they move to Mexico, you know, and they buy their own little plot in Mexico and they do whatever they want over here. And I feel like the style of houses that I was just talking about feel like they fit in here as well. You know, there's nothing for kids to do though. That is the one downside of this lot. Like, we've got the cheap motel, which they're celebrities. Do we want them to be next to the cheap motel? I don't know about that. But I do like that lot because it's big. Do you have all the expansions? I sure do. I have almost all the packs at this point. I would say I have 90% of the packs, which is indulgent, but necessary. Oh, we could move by the park. That could be kind of nice. what do you feel about the upcoming kits? Did you see the images that were leaked? Oh, yes. I mean, they gave us the images now. They did post a blog post. Oh my gosh, we haven't talked about anything. Yeah, I think I am pro the new kits. The Artist Studio kit, ironically, even though I do build Artist Studios, is the first one that I was like, do we need this? It's the very first time I genuinely was like, I built an Artist Studio recently within a build, and I do agree it'll be nice to have that stuff, but I was able to make do with what we have. The Storybook Nursery kit, though, I'm definitely like, yeah, we definitely needed that. We've been needed that once they introduced that new life stage. Okay, well, this is annoying because this lot does not actually touch the sidewalks. So that will be interesting. But this is Calle del Ensueño. I don't know what ensueño means. Is that like dream or something? But this is big too. It's near a park, which is kind of nice. There's this random skating rink. Does this skating rink show up if you don't have seasons? Because isn't that a seasons item? And also, is that actually interactable, or is that just there as like world decoration? Curious about that. Okay. So yeah, in all seriousness, this area feels a little less traditional. Like the last place that I just picked kind of made sense for the inspo. Sorry, let me show the inspo again. Okay, just real quick. One more time. I think it'll be weird for me personally to move them. I don't know, change is scary, even in The Sims. So this was one of the ideas that I liked, but I don't think I'm going to go with this because this house makes sense in Del Sol Valley in that big lot. I just don't think I want them living in one big house. I think I want them living next to each other, but not, you know what I mean, like in the same exact place. But I liked this as far as like California vibes. Now this one, I'm leaning toward this a lot. It's very much like a, if you guys know the brand Jungalow, it's giving very much Jungalow. Okay, press the wrong button here, but I like these details, and I feel like this will sit well in Ciudad Enamorada architecturally, and like the colors and stuff. I really like this, and all the plants and whatnot. And then I liked this as well, which I feel like is a similar sort of vibe to where they were living before. Like it feels very much like a townhouse, but again, the style is more like Spanish-y, California-y moment. So this is what these are the inspo picks that I have for this moment. Not like strict, like it doesn't have to be exactly like this, but so you know where my head is at as far as like location and stuff. I think next to the cheap motel is you can use the rink, but it only shows up if you have seasons. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I was like, oh, that's so weird that they have like a skating rink that shows up and that came with seasons. Yeah, so I feel like for a celebrity, I don't know, maybe it makes more sense to go and live more in the residential areas. I can also, it's like we've got this little lot right here that maybe I could tear down, even though I don't like the idea of tearing down a lot. It's hard to see, I'm sorry. It's basically like we've got this over here, and this lot specifically feels very residential, although again it's kind of set back from the rest of the sidewalks. I don't know what that's about. I like this one a lot though, so I think I would want to save it and maybe move it. I know that there's this house also that was built and you get it with the pack. So I don't know, maybe I can build where we're at right now and it won't feel so weird. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe it's okay. Because I do like the idea because they both have kids. Like going over and living next to the motel seems kind of crazy. Is the newest expansion worth it? Love Struck? I mean, I'm biased because we're about to build in the world that comes with the new pack. You know, I was on the fence for a long time, Taylor, but I feel like it is a cool pack. My issue right now with everything that we're getting, because you have to understand where I'm coming from. I love new Sims content, period. Point blank, period. If we're getting new Sims content, I want it. I'm going to get it, regardless of how I really feel about it. Some of them I'm not as excited about compared to others, so maybe I won't get it immediately, but I do like being like a Sims completionist. My problem right now is we are getting a lot of stuff that doesn't work upon release. For example, with Love Struck, one of the selling features was the Cupid's Corner app, and it was kind of broken when we got it, you know? And planning the date feature, I'm noticing weird bugs, right? But I do think it's a good pack, and I do think the features that we get with it are helpful. Like the ask to create a date feature, you can also do with friends specifically, called ask to create hangout. And in that way, it kind of lets you create a custom party, which I've been saying I want custom parties. So there are some features that come with Love Shack that I'm like, okay, this is cool, you know? It's a little bit expensive because it's like an expansion pack price. But I feel like if you are on the fence about the pack, like it sounds good to you, but you're not sure if you'll like it, you're just like, it maybe doesn't have enough, I think you will like the pack. If you see the description and the name and stuff and you're like, this is stupid, you probably won't like it. You know what I mean? But if you're like, I think I might like it, but I'm not sure it's enough, I think you like the pack. Because everybody who's played, who's come back and told me how they feel about it, loves it. You know? You love having new world, you know, character. Exactly. And the world is cute. I like this world. You know, like I said, this is going to be the first time I build in it. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I built a lounge, which I think is here. But like this world to me is very pretty. I was sold immediately just on the world. I was like, oh, this is so nice. I love getting extra places to live, you know? And I guess this is true. I guess the family's moving to Mexico. The more I'm talking about it, the more I'm like, you know what? This tracks. They're going to move, you know, and maybe also like we need like a vacation home in Mexico. Can you have multiple vacation homes? You don't own vacation homes. You just go to them. See, that's another thing that I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But in my mind, this family has a vacation home in Sulani because that's where the family is also from, right? Like they grew up in Windenburg, but like one of their moms is from Sulani. Like this is the story, you know? So they have a vacation home in Sulani. I can see them now. It's like, okay, we're gonna buy this house in Ciudad Enamorada, and maybe we need to have like a guest suite that could be like a shared space. I'm saying this out loud for the first time. I'm making it up as I go. But I'm like, maybe we have a guest suite where like their parents and their brother can stay, because this is like, oh yeah, like we purchased this property in Ciudad Enamorada for the family. Like, you know what I mean? Maleiah and Tey and their families live here, but then also we need extra space for when our parents come to stay. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay. One of the shell buildings could have been an apartment building. Yes. There are so many around. Hold on, wait. I've been having issues with my organized debug. Is this on? Because now I'm sitting here like, oh, we can look at the shell buildings too that we even get. That could be inspo. Okay, not debug. We want live edit. And I'm going to limit it to Love Struck. I was going to say Ciudad Enamorada. Okay, cool. Yeah, so like, I saw this tip, I think from James Turner, where he'll take a shell building and like make a building that looks like it. I mean, I guess any simmer does that. But like this is what I did on the last lot. I put some of these fake debug buildings, you know, like this is the one that's right here. And I built something based on these debug buildings. And I really like that conceptually if you're ever like stuck on what to build or how something should look. First of all, this is adorable. And it's like, why didn't we get wallpaper like this? They're so funny sometimes with what they give us. But these little shell buildings are so cute. Now, where's the other little shell houses that are around in that other area? Okay, so they want to act like, oh, yeah. Okay, see? Oh, and I have my new keyboard now. Look at me. I can use the plus and minus signs now to cycle through the color swatches. It's such a little detail, but this is the kind of thing I was like sad that I was missing out on. In case you didn't know, if you play on PC and you have like an extended keyboard, you can use all the extra shortcuts to like cycle through color swatches and stuff. So I'm just so happy that I have that now, because I haven't had that this whole time. That is still not the building I was looking for, though. At least I don't think so. Oh yeah, and this parking garage too. All of the random, I feel like, car like Easter eggs, very funny to me. Oh, I think I was looking for something like this, maybe. Even this is cute, but yeah. Anyway, I think I'm just nervous because I'm like, how do I start this build? So let's just start. I said that I wanted an inner courtyard. I think that could be fun. I think they load up on this side of the lot. So let's sketch this. Let's sketch out the idea. We don't have to commit, okay? But I was like, okay, maybe it's like a U-shaped situation. So it is connected, whereas before it was like two completely separate places. It would be nice to have it feel like two houses. I don't know. I'm talking out loud. I'm gonna have to look at the pictures in a second, because like I said, I didn't have a whole building. Yeah, there are a lot around, Eric. They could have given us one more. I mean, the world is very rich with the fake buildings. It's very rich. And they definitely only gave us a few lots. Don't know what that was about. Because when you look around, it just feels like it's so full and lively, but really all of these are like fake. They're just fake buildings. You know? Which is a choice. But it's like, okay, sure. Okay. I also was thinking too, like they can have like a space for, is this lined up? Yeah. They can have a space for like outdoor activities. That's why I was like, oh, maybe they have like a tennis court or something. I'm gonna move this up. I don't really like it being flush like that. Okay. Sorry. I'm doing old shortcuts. It's gonna take me a while. It's gonna be like when I press the M key. It's just gonna be like that. Okay, this is too weird. They need an expansion pack that is just worlds with empty lots. First of all, if we paid for an expansion pack that had a world with just empty lots, people would be up in arms in an outrage. Just so we're clear. I just want to make sure we're on the same page about that. People would not be happy about that. But I do think that they should give us another empty world like they did New Crest. Even if it's not that big. Like if it's like game pack size and it's only like, 8 lots or something like that, just give us another world. Now, there has been speculation, okay, about a world editor tool. How are we feeling about that? Because what is a world editor tool, and why can I not just make my own world? Anyone? With fake buildings. The new worlds look amazing, and that's because of set dressing, but so many of them feel like ghost towns because neighborhoods are too open, unlike old worlds. And I think we've talked about this before, about how even though The Sims has like the loading screens and it's not technically an open world, with all the little stuff that they've got going on in the neighborhoods, when you're in a specific lot, it does feel open world-ish. Like the town area in Chestnut, there's never anyone walking around. Whereas if you're in Willow Creek, people are all over the place. Yeah. Yes. Because like how big the world is in like these new areas, I think people are loading in kind of like all over the place. And if there's only ever 20 people that's like will load in on a lot on their own. Yeah. Some of these places are very big. That feels, yes, it definitely feels ghost town-ish. World building would be amazing. Yes. I also, like, if they do that, to me, I'm like, okay, we need a way for us to share the worlds, because I want to be able to download other people's worlds, or, like, how cool would it be to ask, like, people to, like, make a custom world for you, And it's like, oh, can you build me a world that's, like, kind of beachy, and kind of this, and kind of that, kind of city-y? Okay, I'm clicking through my inspo pics really quickly. Because then it's like, okay, maybe we don't actually have to have the core, like, it connected like that. Sorry. Sometimes I talk and I don't finish my sentences. But it could feel like a courtyard because it's like, instead of like the back patios like I had before, maybe they have like a shared this area between the buildings, So let's see. Sorry, I need to start over because I'm looking at this, right? I'm looking at the inspo pic. Okay. I'm on the wrong floor. So just for reference, also it's kind of hard to build here with this little light and stuff. Anyway, so we've got something like this. This is probably too big. And then it looks like maybe there's like a side piece right here. No relation to actual people, just talking about architecture. And there's some sort of like balcony part. Where's the floor? Am I? Oh. Oh, what's this? Square room. What the heck? Oh, I have never used this. Oh, that is crazy. I have never used that before in my life. These symbols look new to me. I've never scrolled down this far. That is bizarre. Okay, anyway, I came here for this. To get like a room, because there's going to be some sort of thing here, and then an upstairs like balcony situation. This is essentially what it looks like. I don't know how to do some of this though. I think if I scoot this back a little bit, I just have to be like careful not to make it too small, because that was my issue with the last place. It's like it's too small. So this needs to be like significantly bigger. So just bear with me for a second, because I basically am going to build the shell of what I see here, which is something like this, or like this. Let's just do this one. And then we've got this underneath. Not saying that I'm sticking with this. I'm just trying to get like the shell of what's happening. Oop, okay. We've got this here. And then what is this roof doing? Oh. Interesting. It does something like this. You've never scrolled down that far either. Yeah, that was bizarre. I was like, what is all this extra stuff? Also just checking. The only place you felt like folks are really around is the Pets expansion world. You know what? And I've never lived in that world. Can you believe it? Of all the places that I have been sure to live, I guess I haven't lived in most of the worlds that have come in these expansion packs. But Brindleton Bay, I wasn't necessarily like convinced by ever, which is unfortunate. And I think the rest of this, the way that it's built, excuse me, is it's like a half wall, like a teeny tiny little half wall. Maybe not teeny tiny, but like something like this. I'm not convinced that this is what I actually want it to look like. I just want to make sure that I'm getting the gist of what the inspo is supposed to be. Hello? Yeah, this roof is kind of crazy, but you know. Um, okay, so this is the general gist, and then windows wise for the front. What is Love Struck looking like? Love Struck doesn't have any arched windows, which I feel like is something that came up for Tiny Town when I was doing builds. But okay. And as a reminder, nobody get attached because this is just a sketch. I'm just sketching this out. Okay, so I'm not seeing anything that I would have thought. I guess not the industrial one. I guess one of these. The mega windows. Is this like, okay, that's like a really big window. Yeah, it's like floor to ceiling. Am I blind? Is there a shorter one? No. Okay. Also, I feel like every time I'm building, I'm like distinctly hearing a lot of the horse ranch music. And I don't know how often I might be hearing the like the Love Struck music. Okay. I don't know. I'm just gonna, oh, that doesn't look good at all. Okay, the windows don't matter because, again, this will change. Yeah, right. So I just need to put something that's not going to be absolutely terrible. There's some sort of door situation that's happening here as well. There's a door up here. And I think this is the gist. It also actually doesn't go across, which is interesting. It actually more so goes like this. Yeah. And there's like a little emblem or something. Okay. So, yeah. I mean, this is definitely, excuse me, not the sexiest situation. And I also don't know if this would be any bigger. I mean, I guess it technically is. Yeah, because we've got this whole situation, which wasn't there before. We could have like a downstairs bedroom. Yeah, okay, I guess this could work as far as size without it being so large and overwhelming that I personally get overwhelmed with trying to build here. The other thing is, how do I do this? So let me look at the other picture really quickly. Hold on. I'm going to, for the sake of just so you guys know what I'm talking about, can I drop these in the chat? I'm going to drop this link in the chat so you guys can see if it'll let me. I don't know if it will. Okay, yeah. That's one of the inspos, and then the other one is the one that I'm looking at right now. I can't imagine that I'm surprised it's letting me just send links to my own chat. Anyway, yeah, so stressful. This is why I just grab things from the gallery. I can't be doing all this work. Yeah, I thought it was important. I mean, you know me, I'm not even against the gallery. I just am like, well, listen, this was supposed to not be stressful. This is supposed to be fun. I'm supposed to be having fun. Sometimes I'm like, am I having fun? I don't know. Yeah. I think I just like, yeah, I want this to look nice. I want this to feel like pretty. I think that's the main thing. I don't know exactly how, and I don't build often. Actually, that's a lie. I build enough on the stream that I feel confident we can figure it out, y'all. It's just more so like, what exactly am I doing detail-wise on the outside? And I don't have enough. Let me click through this. There's not enough pictures of the one that's like more colorful for me to see like what exactly is happening there. God, this is a nice little house though. I love that. Yeah, because what I would have wanted, I think, for this one is like there's some sort of pathway that sneaks into the back here. Because I can like move this, right? Maybe even farther. I always have a love-hate relationship with how far back should it be on the lot. Okay, and there's still plenty of space if I wanted to put a pool or something, because I do want there to be... They didn't have outdoor, like, stuff together, for real. They had their little back patios, but, like, we're getting an upgrade, you know? So it's like, we need a pool. I was thinking that... Oh, God, what else would be out there? Is there a water decor? No. Yeah, we could have like a fountain. If I can make that happen. Hold on, let me see. It's like a fountain. So if for some reason, you know, we had some sort of fountain. That's why I said we gotta sketch this out and plan this out. Near the beginning here, if you have a fountain that somehow leads, like, oh, do I need to like turn this to the side? Like this, maybe? Oh. Okay, I was like, why isn't it moving? What's happening? Oh, okay. And then I can line, hold on, wait, sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Because then it's like, oh, I can line this up with this pathway here. Oh, I'm like, I don't even know the shortcut for this, and I use it a lot. So that it's not blocking here. And then is there enough space? I'm gonna have to do something about the roof though, because this is not attractive. Oh. How do you copy? Can I copy a whole? No. Oops. I do this. Alright, let me try to mirror this across. It's like, do I want it like that? Do you want their doors right across from each other like that? Or should it be more like this? Oops. Like, it should be on this side. So their front doors aren't like right next to each other. And it can still line up or whatever. Oh my gosh. Again, excuse me, because I am relearning my keyboard placements and shortcuts. Okay. It doesn't want to do it for some reason. Okay, I think it's because I didn't have the grid on. There we go. And we can kind of line them up like this. It would just need to kind of be nice on this side, you know, because it's not the front. And also with me playing, am I annoyed that every time they come home they have to like walk all the way back here? Also, there's a side door in the left house that leads into the driveway and path. Maybe that could lead to the path toward the rink. Yeah. You said you don't mind building, but the roofs are the death of you. Yeah, like I don't think I like this roof. I just wanted to make sure I got what the house that I'm pulling from looks like. I think I'd want to do the roof more like whatever's happening on these ones. Like something like this or here. You know, just like a more traditional roof situation. So yeah, so the roof is TBD for sure. Because I'm like, oh, I don't like that at all. I think it's ugly. But we can work with that. I also think that the shape of the house is a little too square and boxy. But I also don't know what to do about that either. What I was trying to capture. So let's also figure that out too, right? Because it's like in the first link that I shared, what I really like is just the foliage, if you will. So being able to, oh, somebody subscribed. Thanks for subscribing. You're too kind. Ooh, somebody else subscribed. Ooh. Oh yeah, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm on YouTube. So if you want to put me on your TV and then keep scrolling TikTok, that's what I usually do when I am watching people stream. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you. Thank you for subscribing, y'all. Y'all are too kind. Okay, so let's see. What else do I have here? We're looking for, I just want to again sketch out what the outside could look like as far as like a path, right? Also, do I need to make it like a room? Because custom room tool, I'd have to get rid of the walls. Because I'm like, oh, if I wanted like, whatever. Again, I'm just sketching it out. So let's just talk about it. So, oh my gosh, and it doesn't go to the end. So that is also kind of annoying. But if we have like a path that is here that goes to each of their places, you know, obviously they're not equally distant from the path, that then leads you to like a backyard situation. I think this all needs to be fenced in because they're, you know, rich celebrities that are gentrifying the area. So, oh my gosh, Cassandra, welcome. Just switched from TikTok. Oh, well, thanks for coming over. You just realize that this is totally an apartment building. You think the front is the house and the box area has more doors on the side and back. Yeah. It looks good though. That's what I mean. Like because what we're dealing with is basically two houses on the same lot, you know? So I want it to feel like, and they're sharing it together, you know what I mean? Like, so they got a custom builder to build them something cool, or maybe pretend to renovate. I don't even know. But we're taking this area in Ciudad Enamorada and we're just like, oh yeah, we're going to make our own custom situation. That's why I said they're gentrifying the area for sure. Right? So it's like, oh, it's like one from the edge of the lot to back up from. And we could probably even make it a little bit bigger, but, and I could even maybe bring it forward. Sorry. You know me, I gotta go back and forth with how far from the edge of the lot these are before I decide that I'm doing too much. Anyway, because then I'm like, do I want this to be like a different shape too? Like that could be a nice side balcony. Like you have a little front balcony and then we have like a side balcony. And then again, everything I do over here, I need to copy to this side. Once I decide, like, I guess what the layout really is. Unless I'm committing to this. But I hadn't, you know, decided yet. But yeah, so it's not just so like, just a big old square. And this is kind of fun. And then I also, again, I think we need a fence around the whole thing. Like, where the heck are these? You know, like, this is kind of cool. What's the fence situation on the other place? Hold on, let's see. Okay, this is just gonna take a while. Oh, that's just a hedge fence. Is this debug? This situation? Because if so, I'm gonna pull this from debug because I kind of like that. And then what's happening over here? Yeah, same thing. Okay, yeah, I'm like, okay, so the whole property needs this little whatever's happening here. Because I don't think we have that on our side. Yeah, no, it's just open. Like I said, they're gentrifying, so no. They've got to go into the local community and partition off their own land. Okay. I know they're opposite each other, but shouldn't they line up the same? So the front bump outs where the doors should be facing each other? Or is that too symmetrical? So I thought that maybe that's annoying. Because if you're hanging out on your balcony, do you really want to be seeing your sister across on her balcony? You know? At least this way it's a little like, it's a little different. What we could do is we can maybe make it a little bit different on each side where like they both have a balcony. Let me see. They both have a balcony that faces the pool. That could be fun. So at least in that case, but I was trying to make it so their front doors weren't like right across from each other. That was really the idea of that. And we can also do it so it's not like they're not exactly the same. It's just like for ease right now. I'm like, okay, the gist is that they're very similar. I could see, I mean, I don't know, rich people business. That's not usually how I roll, you know what I mean? But I can see like if you have sisters that live on the same lot, like one of them can't have like a super nice house compared to the other one. Unless you're like putting your own money in the game or something. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna have to do something with this, with the backyard area. But I was saying about I was about to do something with the fence. So you're 2 tiles from the edge. You need to be 2 tiles from the edge too. And then maybe that's enough room to like add the like whatever little fence situation we've got going on. So let's go to live edit. Let's try to limit by Love Struck again and see if this is a Love Struck situation. I'm seeing some fences. Yeah, is this it? And then the other question is, will they walk through it? I might need to get someone in here just to test. Maybe that's what we do too. So this is one of the fences I've been seeing. I imagine that the piece with the hedge in it is one item. I don't think they built it like that, but it's giving they built it like that. Because we've got this wall piece, this wall piece. Are these the same? I think it's slightly different color, maybe. Oh, and slightly different height. Okay. Oh my gosh, what is this? What? This is so nice. Where is that? Okay, let me focus. I was trying to find what this is. It's like, did they build this custom? I see another wall piece. I ain't even gonna hold you. It seems like this part might be a lot of work in a way that I was not anticipating. Is it also like a base game thing? He said, good point. Yeah, you know. You're so cute. I need a hair tutorial for natural hair. Oh my gosh, thank you. I need to wash it today. I think the key, you have to wash your hair more often than you think you do. So I wash my hair on Monday, and I use some fancy shampoo and conditioner, but then I finish with the Uncle Funky's daughter. Is that what it's called? Uncle Daughters, whatever, for my curls. And then I have like this hooded hair dryer attachment for my blow dryer to dry my hair. So that really makes the curls pop. And then I think from there, you just have to keep washing your hair and keeping it moisturized, which I am not very good at. So in the summertime, I usually keep my hair in braids because it's very hot, and I am a plus size person, and I just be sweating. If my hair's like this, it feels like a helmet or a hat. So when it's hot, it's just all the heat is just trapped in my hair, and then I just start sweating. Even if I'm not sweating in the rest of my body, it's honestly very off-putting for me personally. So in the summertime, I usually keep it braided and just don't even worry about it. And then this year, I think last year and the year before, I was very into like, oh, I'm gonna do my own braids, like extensions. This year I couldn't even be bothered. I just braided my own hair down, and it was just straight backs all summer. Okay, that's sort of similar. Am I looking for something that we can actually pay for? Hold on, let me just double check. I don't think so. Yeah. Anyway, I think the main thing is I don't really do a lot with my hair most of the time. Most of the time, it's just a fro, and then I'll wait too long to wash it. And so it'll start, you know, basically being so thirsty. Like, please, water. And then I'll eventually wash it, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I should do this more often. So I have to be diligent today about washing my hair, or else I'll fall right back into the slippery slope. Okay. This is the other thing about, oh, I was gonna say, okay, this could be it too. I was gonna say, this is the other thing about building. It's like finding all these nuances. So if you do, I mean, I don't know why you would like building and not already have the Better Build by mod. But if you think you like building and you don't have the Better Build by mod, highly recommend. Because all of these live edit objects and all of these little things that I'm looking for are very easy to find because I have Better Build by. I'm not just aimlessly scrolling and trying to figure it out. And then when I find something that I like, normally if you find, oh my gosh, if you find a live edit object that you like this, oh my gosh, this is so cute. You're just kind of screwed. Like, you have to place it out like multiple times. Whereas here, I can treat this like it's a regular object. So normally when you're in debug, you can't do this. Like, you can't just copy the object. You'd have to like grab it multiple times. Whereas here, I'm able to just do like this and then hold down shift like it's just a normal thing. Anyway, like I said, I just want to make sure that they have a fence. Oh, and this can go on the very edge of the lot. So let's do that too. I'm gonna assume that they can't walk through these. Maybe I shouldn't assume that. We'll grab someone eventually. This is the shorter one, right? Or is this the same height? Okay. It seems like it's the same height. So we can put these all around. and do the same sort of thing that's happening on the lot like next door. I don't know what I'm gonna do about a gate. I guess we don't need one. Or they have this little gates. Maybe I can do something like that here. Okay, and then I can put these little hedge leaf things because they've got those. They've got those like at the corner. And I see that they've got these little plants. I think I just want to recreate that. I like that. And again, because I'm recreating things that are already like in the world, it feels more like it belongs when I do whatever weird stuff I'm going to end up doing with this build. Okay. I don't want to, I was going to say, I do not want to alt place because that would be obnoxious. The pattern doesn't line up. Okay. That's the kind of thing I'm not actually going to notice when I'm playing. So we might need a little gate here, right? That goes out into the rest of the community. Because they're gentrifying, but they also are like want to be part of the community, you know? Okay, so maybe I'll add one of these shorter ones like this. I guess I'm curious too. So that fence, or excuse me, the gate, I think we have that. Or it looks similar enough to something we have. Okay. No, I guess not actually. Yeah, no, this one. Yeah. So do I just, maybe I just need to pick a random fence? I can use the for rent? Or I guess I'll just use this one, this Love Struck one, because it's the Love Struck world. Oh, this is annoying. Okay, I might need to... Oh, okay, I only need to move everything like a half a step in to make it feel more aligned with the fence itself. You can add more pieces and have them in each other. What are you talking about? The gap is for the where I'm gonna put the gate. Because I like the pieces, it's just that we need, if I want an actual gate and not to just leave it open, we need, I think we need a fence, right, for it to go. I mean, I guess I could have, like I just saw I could have like move objects placed gate, but I didn't want to do that. So I was just like, okay, well, what's the closest thing? Hold on, wait, where, I just found it. Oh, this one. For example. So I think that's the same gate that's being used right here, or very close. So then, yeah, we can, to make it like line actually up, I can do like this. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But I just didn't want it to be placed just on nothing. Also, do I need that extra one? I do. Like that. So it'll line up and it'll feel, again, I just want it to feel similar to what we got going on in the rest of the world. It's not the exact same, but it's what we actually, what they gave us. Yeah. That's what you meant. Okay. You felt I'd be so lazy though, and my fro gets on my nerves. Yeah. Yep. Nope. I feel you on that. Yep. I also, but the rumor that I heard, and anybody else can testify or not testify. Let me just make sure. Thanks for the follows and likes on TikTok. You guys are so kind. Following for changing my life with the knowledge of this mod. Oh, listen. Better build by. That's the one. Okay. But yeah, no, I definitely am one of those people. I get lazy with my hair as well. And sometimes I'm like, it's just so much all the time with the hair care. But I heard that the more you wash your hair, the easier it gets. So I also kind of want to like test that theory. I'm like, if I can be consistent for the next few weeks on actually making sure I wash my hair every week, supposedly it gets easier to deal with and faster over time. My issue is by the time I'm ready to wash my hair, it's just like, it's a nightmare. I waited too long. My hair is so dry and thirsty and neglected. It's like we won't even see this. So it's fine. Can't place on the outside boundary of the lot. Okay, I didn't. Also, I don't know how I place these here that these line up. Okay, sure. And then I need this. Oh. Do I need to, where's this? Is this on the center? I think it is, right? I'm like, do I want to count this? Okay, I think this is the center. I think this is good. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you would think with as often as I'm building, I love building, and I don't know if that's really the case. Oh, also, actually, let me renegotiate this. Do we want a wider gate? Is this the widest we can get? We can get this vampires one, but that's a little spooky, ain't it? Oh, we can get this one. This is very gaudy. But maybe gaudy in a good way. Again, they're literally out-of-towners buying... No, this is terrible. It's like all of this gold. I wanted one that's all black. Okay, hold on. Let's get rid of this. And let's imagine for a second. Oops. I want this one. Can I share some good news with you? I'm really excited about it. Yeah, please do. When it's time to actually do it, I need 30 hours and 10 bands. It's so much effort. You probably could have done an entire fence around the property and then put those debug pieces over it so they don't walk through it. You know, I had a fleeting thought that I could do that. I didn't act on it though. And that's my mistake. What is up with the size of these gates? Did I do something? Or is it just in comparison to this one, these look so small? We'll test it. We'll test it and see what they do. Oh my god, am I... Maybe I'm just confused. Yeah, I guess next to that other gate, like compared to this gate, those look so small. Okay, I do like the idea of having this one here. I do wish it was all black. We can use this one, I guess. It's a little odd, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens with them walking through the gate. Okay, cool. Cool. All right, and then, I've got these random walls because I was trying to measure if it was in the center or not, so I can get rid of this. Okay, great. And then I'm gonna go around. I don't know where these little, I don't know where these came from. The little things on top like that. That's a little odd to me. We'll have to figure that out. Let me just add a couple of these to the corners. I feel bad for the TikTok because you guys can't see what's going on. But again, if you want to actually see what's happening, feel free to join us on YouTube and then keep scrolling TikTok. Okay, so I'm going to put these here. And this is similar to what they've got going on, oops, in the worlds, which I like that. This one's really far away. Whoops, my bad. Sometimes when I hear the ambulance, I'm like, okay, well, I hope everyone's okay. This one, okay, cool. And these, great. Great, 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 great. I keep grabbing the wrong thing. I have pretty high confidence that I won't want to change this, so I feel okay committing to this. Oh, I think this needs to go a half step in, like on the other side. I'll just do it like that. And then I can change the size of like the house and stuff inside. That's why I'm not worried about it too much. Okay, cool. I just need to scooch this over? Is that what's happening? Okay, cool. Thanks for the follows, y'all. It's called Legacy Chronicles. Ocean Sims mentioned your Legacy challenge in one of her latest videos. Oh, that's dope. That's so cool. Legacy Chronicles. Oh my gosh, congratulations. That is exciting. Just to get casually mentioned by one of the big creators. That's amazing. Love that for you. What's been going on in that Legacy? Also, is the music loud for y'all? I was trying to set up a new microphone this weekend and then I decided that it didn't really work. But I also don't know if I changed the music too aggressively in the process. Because I have it really low for myself. I was also going to play actual music. But then I was like, I don't want this to get a copyright strike. On the YouTube. Okay. So I'm going to do this on all four corners. This is a very big lot, which is, and the last, like I said, last one was 2, but it didn't feel as big because here we go. It didn't feel as big because I like literally cut it in half, where in this case, I'm like embracing the full size of the lot so they can do like outdoorsy stuff. Also, you know what I just thought about? The Sims is really funny because it's like, okay, for example, Avery is about to start high school, right? And she's going to go to Copperdale because basically all of the worlds are just one big connected situation. But in reality, starting high school in a completely new country because your mom just wants to like up and, you know, move or whatever is kind of crazy. Like, if I'm her, I am stressed out. Like, y'all couldn't have done this years ago before I got attached to all my friends. But again, because it's Sims, they're not really, you know, what does she know or care about it? But real life, I'm not happy. I am definitely not happy with my parents about a move like that. Such a big move. at such a critical, pivotal point in your just life. Being a teenager is so stressful. Okay, so I added those to the corners. Kind of like how they're added there. And then I can kind of, I don't know, place one of these near here. I officially have to move this out of the way. Just to do this real quick. There's a giant corn on the cob statue in Love Strokes Debug. What? You said you're currently streaming the challenge on your channel. The first gen is all about making money, but my sim fell in love with Kyle. Kyle? I play with mods, so I had her on birth control, but it failed. Kyle Kyleson. Kyle, like Kyle Kyleson? Kyle? Because that's absurd. In the best way, in the best Sims way, that is like absolutely absurd. The little fence is what I'm most concerned about right now. Okay, base game. And oops, I scrolled all the way past it because I was not really thinking. Okay, so I want the little, I saw it earlier, the little flowers. Let me just get rid of base game. I saw them. I saw the little blue little flowers. Maybe these ones? No. Maybe they are base game. There's these ones. The debug car. Okay. Kyle got her pregnant, but he didn't want the baby. She spent the entire pregnancy trying to reassure him. Once she had the baby, she tried to get him to bond with the child, but he was like, nah. Again, this is Kyle Kyleson. Didn't want to bond with his child? That Kyle? The Kyle who's lucky to sleep on your couch, Kyle? That Kyle? Okay, we've got this one, which does feel like it's in the same vein, but still not right. It's not sized up, is it? Why does this feel like it's dead? And it's floating wrong. I'm gonna have to let this go just because it's like very specific and I don't know what's going on. Yeah. And is that what that is? It's Ivy? The name in debug says Ivy. Yeah, I guess it is. And that's what this is, but for some reason the color is weird. Oh, there's multiple colors. Well, that explains that. Okay, so this I think is it. For some reason it is sized up. So either I don't actually have the right thing, or I have like a version of it. Let me type in Ivy. What does that do? Yeah, I mean this is the one that I'm using. That I can raise up. Oh, you can't raise it up using that. You have to raise it up using this. Okay, I'm learning something new. That kind of looks like it's on the right spot. But it's definitely smaller. So I might just not have this because it looks strange. I think if I had tool mod and I can make it like 80% bigger or something instead of 100% bigger. You're still trying to learn better build by it's so confusing. She was dumb and in love. Clearly. Because it was Kyle Kyleson. Which you haven't confirmed in the chat. But I'm just saying, Kyle is Kyle Kyleson. She clearly was smitten. You just got back into Sims, so you're trying to get the tea on the best packs. I would say, wow. Every time the best packs like conversation comes up, it's very polarizing. Everybody has different opinions. My personal opinions is I'm a gameplay girly myself, so I really like growing together. For like the family gameplay. Obviously right now, like the save that I'm in right now, there's a 5-star celebrity, so that's Get Famous. Seasons is one that comes up a lot for me too, for like adding weather, although Sims 4 weather is not the best in comparison, I feel like, to previous generations. I don't know about Sims 3, but in Sims 2 you could control the weather for each neighborhood, whereas in Sims 4 they're very specific about like doing that on the back end. But I'm like, I want to control, you know, whether or not this world gets rain or not, you know, or how much snow it gets or whatever. Anyway, so the weather can be super intense if you have seasons. Eco lifestyle I like as well. Although I haven't played a lot of eco lifestyle, I just like the builds that comes with it and the cast. And the build and cast that comes with University as well. Although I'm doing a University Let's Play on my page right now, on my YouTube channel, and I'm floundering. Sims 4 University, Discover University is difficult. I don't care what anybody says. It's hard. You have to like pay attention and concentrate. So if you're not about like actually going to school when you're playing The Sims, like don't get University. But a lot of their casts I like, and a lot of the build stuff I like from that pack. You said you're ashamed you let it get that far. Yeah, it was him. Okay, all right, simply. Don't be ashamed. You know, I understand how the Sims be. You know, they kind of like, ooh, so-and-so finds Kyle Kyleson attractive. And you're like, you know, it'd be funny if she started like hooking up with Kyle Kyleson. And then next thing you know, she's pregnant. I know what, I believe you, and like that's what happened. But it's like, yeah, Kyle Kyleson, who sleeps on everyone's couch. Kyle Kyleson. Okay. That's where we're at, you know? What am I gonna say? You need a sub to the YouTube channel, clearly. Clearly, yeah. Again, it's not the best representation of University. That is how not to play University is what's happening on my channel right now. Freak out about the fact that they're not getting to class on time. That's what's going on my channel right now. Yeah. There's also so many packs. If it, I feel like the general rule of thumb, in my opinion, is if it sounds like it would be fun based on how you would play, get it. If you like the build and buy based on how you like style your homes and your community lots and whatever, get it. Sims is, I feel like, very personal in that way. Like, how I play may not even be how you play. Like, you don't care about families, then don't listen to me about growing together and parenthood. Because if you like family gameplay, in my opinion, you need growing together and you need parenthood. And there's this toddler stuff pack that I would recommend if you like playing with families, you know. I'm starting to go rogue. Because I'm talking. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just going to put this in a way that kind of looks good and not too distracting when I'm playing myself. Well, hold on, wait. I just need the other little reference of... Is it just the blue flowers and whatever this is? Is it like... Oh, yeah. Some of them are facing inside and some of them are facing outside. That's what they're doing there. Okay. I can do that. Sort of. And like I said, the last thing is like whatever the little fence thing that they're doing, but I don't even know if I'm going to do that because that, okay. That seems like a lot. Okay, yeah, you see how this is hanging in the wrong area? Yeah, if I had tool mod, I would make this 80% larger. So it would actually sit on top of the fence correctly. But, okay. Oh, and this is just, I guess I was just figuring out what's going on. That shouldn't really, I don't think that should just sit there like that. Do we have other colors of this? No. This one I can raise up. Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited by what I said earlier about having a guest suite for their parents. I'm curious if that should be a shared space, right? Or if they each just need a guest room in their respective places. Like if we had, you know, what is it called? Like the in-law suite out here or something. I guess it'll depend on what the floor plan is for the house, which I obviously haven't determined yet. You said you plan to use your code for the 2 new kits though. Oh, bet. Thank you. Oh yeah, I have a code if you want to buy stuff. If you want to buy things, I do have a code that you can use that it doesn't provide you a discount or anything, but some of this purchase does go to me just to like support me or whatever. I've had a few people use the code and I really appreciate it. And it's my username, vstreetlove. So me, you grab them both. Okay, cool. Oh, and the last thing I'll say is if you are going to, I mean, this is personally for me, I got most of the expansion packs on sale. I got most of the packs that I own when they were on sale. The Sims does sales frequently enough that if you're willing, especially if it's like an old pack, if you're willing to wait, you can get a really good discount when you wait for the stuff to be on sale. Newer packs tend not to go on sale. And if they do go on sale, they don't go on sale for as steep of a discount. So it just depends. Like if you like having things right when they come out, you know, it is what it is. You're going to pay full price. If you're willing to wait a little bit, there will probably be a sale sooner rather than later, you know, and you just kind of have to keep an eye out, especially if like it's a major holiday coming up. Like, you know, with the holidays coming up, there will probably be sales, you know, after the holidays, like right after the holidays. Sometimes there's like sales after that. It's just not going to include the newer items. So yeah, it just depends. And then too, if you follow me as well, I don't have like, I'm not like a huge creator or anything. So then if you follow me, usually when there's new packs, I don't think always, but I think most of the time when there's new packs, I usually am able to sign up to get a code to give away a pack. So then because I don't have like a ton of followers, you have a pretty high chance of winning something. Just saying. So it is worth it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it's worth it to subscribe because with the new kits, I'm able to sign up to get a giveaway code. And that's thanks to the EA Creator Network because I'm in the EA Creator Network. And in case you're not familiar, I think the EA Creator Network is just kind of like their way of like connecting with content creators, and it's kind of like in exchange for just me reviewing and talking about the packs and promoting the packs in the sense that like I'm talking about them on my channel. you know, I'm able to sign up to get the packs early or sign up to get the packs and play, you know. And it's like, for me, it's like that was the biggest benefit for me becoming like a content creator, and then, you know, being able to get into the creator network, is that I'm able to get the packs. I was gonna get them anyway, but at least now it's like, you know, it feels like somewhat official. Okay, this is interesting. I probably need to take some time to do this, but I think we need to continue sketching. I'm just kind of like getting lost in this part. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm supposed to be raising this. I said that and then I continued to do this, you know. Such is life. The funny part of this is when they walk through the fences. I don't think they walk through these. I don't think they walk through them on the last place. But it'll be funny if I do have to go back through and really make sure that they can't walk through them. Oh, I forgot this back corner. That definitely wasn't on purpose. There's an object in Lovestruck live edit that fits perfectly on the fences when you lift them. That's what they're using in the world, not this object. What object? Are you talking about the ivy? Or are you talking about the fence? You said it's in live edit. I thought I was using that. All right, hold on. So I'm going to go to, I'm sorry, I thought I was using it. I'm about to be pissed. Okay. So far, I see this. This is what I've been using. So there's that. There's this thing, which I'm not using that. Keep going down. Okay. So I've been using the wrong ivy bush is what you're saying. There's this, which is just flowers. A tree cluster. Okay. Don't know what that is. There's this. Is this the thing you're talking about? This isn't, that's a planter thing, and it doesn't come in different colors. And then that's it. That's all I got. This is the fountain. This is fountain foliage. If you lift it up, it sits right in the fence. The thing is, this doesn't come in the colors. That's why I ended up thinking it wasn't this. Because this only comes in yellow. I'm happy to add this. But that's how I knew it wasn't this. And that's also why I was confused. Because if you look over here, this is blue. This is blue. And it has like this on the other side. Like it trails down. And this one is blue. Like this. And it trails down. The only problem is it wasn't the same size. This is actually good. This is actually a good comparison right here. So like this looks too small. This is actually the right color. I think I'm using the dingy version of the color. And it's like, okay, I size it up and it's too big. So in my mind, I'm like, this is the object. It just is not the right size. Either way. That's why I kept saying like, oh, if I had Tool, I could probably get it to the size that I need it to get to. And they don't have like an in-between. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, like I'm like, this is, yeah, it's this. I'm like, I don't know if we have another, and this is this is base game tagged. It's not even tagged in Love Struck. So that's why I'm like, they have some dev something that they're able to do. But it's good for me too, because I'm like, oh, I need to go with the third color, because that's the color that they're using. Even though I feel like this color doesn't stand out as much for me. Maybe I'll just do what I want. You know, there just comes a point where this is where I start to give up, because I'm like, I'm so close to doing what I need to do here. And then I'm still so far. So I think we should add those yellow ones just to, you know, now, because now it's like maybe I need to make it different enough to make it worth it. Okay, well, there's the music go. I was like, what's going on with this music? All right, let's move this down here. I think this is cute. Okay, anyway. Also, I don't know if the person who asked this is still here, but like, honestly, if you ask me what the best packs are, I think my answer will change every single time. Because it just depends on the day. It depends on the day, honestly. I consistently know I like Growing Together, because Growing Together is the one that made me start streaming. Outside of that, it's all a crapshoot, because each individual pack has something about it that I really, really like. But then when you put all the packs together, then it's like, oh my gosh, I got everything that I like. But you need all the packs. Even, for example, high school years. Although high school is a little bit touch and go sometimes when it comes to like the actual gameplay of high school. All of the bedroom stuff and like all of the stuff that came with that pack was so good. Even Love Struck cast, top tier. Top tier. I might have to go back through and do a little bit more landscaping stuff, but like this is the basis. And what's great about this is it feels like it's part of the world because I use the same little features, except for this little fence. But there's only so much I can do. You know, I'm not a miracle worker here. I'm just playing the game. I'm not even a builder. I just am building. You know what I mean? Anyway, okay, cool. So we've got this private little compound. I'm gonna call it the Dandridge compound. Even though compound feels pretty intense. But that's what we're gonna call it. Or we can call it... It was called Calle de Ensueño before. So we'll just rename this to Calle de Dandridge. That sounds like a word. You feel like most packs are good. They just don't work most of the time. I was in love with the idea of My Wedding Stories, but I can't throw a freaking wedding. Simply, I don't know if you saw the wedding that I tried to throw. What was it, like last week? Hot mess. It was a hot mess. It was funny and it was fun and it sort of worked, but it still doesn't work. So exactly that. When it's like our packs and stuff don't work, it sucks. Can I get, hold on, sorry. Can you get rid of this? Let me just, let me get rid of this right now. And I think I can see better. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure I can see the chats. How are you doing? I'm doing well, Kat. How are you? Setting value reminds me of ranch dressing, but for some reason I don't want to eat it. Dine Out was a great idea, but you can't be a chef. Exactly. And Carl's Dine Out mod came through for that one, to be honest. Came all the way through. Okay, so what I have here is, this is the gate now. So now we need to line this up with the gate, which means it needs to go, I think, 2 over? Or needs to be smaller by 2. So I can move it back and then just do like that. Yeah, this is where I started going back and forth, so bear with me. So we have, I mean, I was gonna say, or I can move the gate over, but I don't think I want to do that, right? Yeah, because the gate more or less lines up. I guess I can move it over 1 to this little, because I wanted to line it with this. Yeah, it's just not going to do it. So yeah, it more or less lines up. So that it is what it is at this point. And then this lines up with the edge of the gate, and that's about as good as we're going to do right now. And then for this house, we can have it line up here. And how far away is this from the gate? So this is now 2-ish. We could maybe move this back 1. So this is where it is now, and we can push it back 1 maybe. Again, I might be getting caught up in minutia. That doesn't matter considering we don't have a floor plan. It's like they give us something but just don't push it far enough. Yeah. Spot Up was perfect for me, but I can't play an active career as a nail tech. Kind of the same with high school years and being a teacher. Why can't I be said teacher in the high school? Right. That would be so cool if you could play as the teacher and do like, you know, or like having it connect with the different career branches and stuff. So that maybe if you are just like a rabbit hole teacher, if you have a team that goes to high school, maybe one of your rabbit hole teachers in the world shows up. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I wish that there was more of. Like, they get close. And it could just be a coding issue and, like, it's really complicated. And I'm not trying to make excuses for them or anything like that. It's just more so like, okay, but, you know. Actually, let me stop messing with this for a second. So, this is 1 away. And this is like 1 away. I think okay, sorry. Again, I'm just relearning the keyboard, so it's just gonna be weird today, y'all. I think I'm gonna have to make this upstairs balcony a little bit smaller. I think that's a good idea for me. Just in general. Oh. Just push it back like 1. And like I said before, it's like we might have a whole different roof line. It may not even keep this. We're definitely gonna have a different roof. That's not even a question. Because this looks crazy, you know. But I was also thinking about the foliage, because like the next thing I feel like I want to deal with at this point is my little foliage path from that apartment complex that we were looking at. And how does that look here? So as far as trees and stuff, they're just using regular trees. We have some palm trees happening. Okay, cool. That's what I was really concerned about. I was like, the palm trees. Also, how expensive is this so far? It's already $41,000, which is already more than the other one. Why didn't growing together come with the dentist career? I don't mind the rabbit hole careers, but I still need them. Yeah. Yeah. Dentist career is so funny. Why did you think of dentist career with growing together? Because of the teeth falling out? Using your noggin. You be using your noggin, okay? Let's try to do this without debug and without live edits. And oh, we got these. These are base game. So for the sake of trying to fit into the world, we're just doing Love Struck and base game outside. I don't think that that's going to be a real requirement for me. It's just like to try to make it feel like they're all connected. So we have these palm trees. What about those palm trees? Are those just debug trees? That's weird. I literally said let's not do debug. Okay. We might just have to do our own trees, because I'm like, I don't want debug trees. They kind of like disappeared weird. I mean, I guess they disappear weird regardless, but still. Those trees are just so much... Anyway, we can have some of these out and about. That could be fun. And what is this? Maybe we won't have one of those because that'll be kind of like big annoying. But this one is like a little birch tree, right? These ones across the street here. That's not what this is at all. That's bamboo. It's like wrong part of the world. Okay, I think this is one. And I think that's it without going into debug. I would like those palm trees. Yeah, these. That's so weird that they didn't give this to us. Is it just one size, scaled up and scaled down? Yeah, I guess next door. Okay, cool. So we'll use these around the lot too. Oops. That could just be a thing out here. Maybe a little bit like up here too, somewhere. I don't even think I want this. We can move this back here. And then we need to I need to surround it with like little plants and stuff. So I know that that's a thing. Okay, so let me go looking at my little inspo pic again. Yeah, it's almost like there's like a little curved path hallway with stairs and stuff. There's a lot of cute like architectural tile and details and stuff, which I don't know if I'll be able to capture the way that I want to, but I can try to do something. Like, really, oh my god, how do you, there's no easy way to get rid of all of this flooring, right? I just have to kind of like do like this. Okay, so there's that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's see now. And I wanted a fountain, but the fountain may not even really make any sense. Oh, maybe the fountain doesn't make sense in the middle, but we could have like a little fountain. Yeah, here we go, here we go. We could have like a little fountain moment happening on the side here. What that means, I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm making it up as I go, in case you can't tell. Trying to use reference photos, not being very successful with it. But we can have it like here. This lines up with the edge of there and is 2 set back from here, so it should be like here, I guess, to make it symmetrical. It doesn't feel symmetrical. but I guess it is. So I was gonna use like fake path. Gotta run. Your son is demanding your attention. Okay. Have a good rest of your day. But yes, these are residential rentals to answer your question. Growing together seems like a dentist makes sense. There's 3 different teeth posters and the one you get from losing your teeth. The tooth fairy, new teeth, losing them. Yeah. Maybe that was on the table at one point. It would be nice if we just had standard things with every pack. Like we should expect a new career, either rabbit hole or active, a new lot type, and I don't know, something else. I don't think we don't have like a terracotta stone path. Okay. I might have to go back to this. They're using stone paths everywhere. Interesting. So there's not even a lot of terracotta happening in the world. It's more like stone paths. Even out here, it's like stone. It could be like a Mexico City thing. But yeah, it would be nice to have those sorts of expectations around like what you get. Just so it feels, I don't know, like very expanding in that way when it comes to the expansion packs. Okay, maybe I do my own thing. Oh yeah, the inspo picture is doing one of these. But I don't like that color. It's like very red. And there's not a lot of colors for these either. Okay. Oops. So this goes straight back like how I had it before. We can do a moment like this around. We can go all the way up against the fence. I guess this is what I had before. But now I'm thinking about it and do it on purpose. Okay. We can meet up to the front. This can also meet up into this path. And then if we end up wanting to have like a side door or something that goes out to here, we can do that as well. I don't know, something like this. And already, I'm like, this feels like it would be a cool place for them to live. It's like big, it's pretty. I like this. Move this back one. Add a little trim. Oh look, basic terracotta pool trim, see? We got that with this pack. That's so funny. I don't know. I feel like this is dope. Anyway, the part of the reason why I was trying to plan all this. Also, I have this gate out here. I don't even know if they'll really use it. Like, I see this skating rink, so I'm like, okay, maybe they will use this little skating rink and stuff. I'm just thinking like, oh, I'm planning a lot around this side gate that I'm like, maybe it's not necessary. New career, new event, new lot type. And you'd even go as far and say new gameplay object for adults and kids. Yeah. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I'm like, that feels like you're making things worth it. I even saw someone make a critique about the kits, of how they really wish that the kits came with new gameplay objects. And I feel 50-50 on that. You know what I mean? Like, having a kit specifically be a place where you get something that you can't get in any other pack is kind of crazy. But also, that's what the Bust the Dust kit was. It's not like they ended up selling vacuums in any other pack. That whole vacuums mechanism came with that kit. And so, you either want that gameplay or you don't. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my little picture here. So, maybe it would be nice to have, like, a lot of the foliage and stuff that I'm thinking about, like, I don't know, somehow centered around the fountains. And how do we feel about the shape of the fountains? I have no idea. Can you, I think I've asked this before. Can you put, yes, you can. Oh, sweet. Okay, sorry. I was trying to figure out if you can put pull trims around fountains. The answer is yes, you can do that. So I could have the terracotta applied to this. It's also funny how, like, they separate pools and fountains into their own categories when they don't actually need to do that. Okay, cool. So we can have the little trim. They have like a slightly different color version of that. That's interesting. Okay, this is nice. Perhaps couches and chairs that match. That would be cool. Yeah. I love that shade. You're like, or, you know, they can sell us things in sets. Yeah, even that too. Like, this pack is interesting because they had several different, like, styles and stuff that it does beg the question of, like, oh, was that necessary? I don't know. All right, this one's really small, but we'll have that there too. And then we can change the color. Where do I do that at? Here. Ordinary chlorinated pool water. Poo-pourri. Oh, this is spooky water. This is like, it's giving very much apocalypse. Can someone tell me why you would want this color water? I'm just curious. I even like the, sorry, this just, it screams apocalypse to me. Back here, we can use the super sparkly one. How sparkly does it look? Ooh. Ooh, that's fancy. Just casually, sometimes it's like when you're casually looking at builds and stuff, I'm like, yeah, no, I feel like this would be super dope. I would love to live here. This is very nice already, and I haven't even done much. You would say use that for vampires, but I also have a blood version of pools for that reason. Okay, yeah, but even using it for vampires is exactly what I'm talking about. It's so pretty. I think so too. I'm like, oh, I love this so far. There's a lot of work. I've got a lot of work ahead of me, but for a sketch, I'm like, I kind of like this. We've got the two main houses across from each other, and then like a shared pool. We got some fountains that need a lot more just like foliage and greenery around them for sure. And then I was thinking, I'm like, I need foliage and greenery around here. I just don't know what plants to use. If I'm looking around the world, we've got different bushes and stuff. So let's continue maybe working on the outside. Oh, and you know what else? Because I haven't saved. Not even once. So there is that. I'm also gonna grab some water. Hold on. Imagine. Right. Like, I'm like, oh God, if something had happened. Okay. All right, just give me a quick second. Hello, I'm back. I had to wolf down some chips too. I was kind of hungry. Seashell, welcome. This week sucked. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, that sounds terrible. Happy you're back. Happy to be back. Happy to be back doing sim stuff. I'm glad you were able to stop by for a second. Excuse me. Also, everyone can hear me, right? And hear the game. Okay, cool. Okay. Because you didn't stream. Yeah, this week I took off because I was like, I got a new job. I don't want to stress myself out. And then I was just kind of bored. But it was, that's what I needed. Also, if you're just joining me, just really quickly, what we're doing today is we are building a new complex for the Sims in the save. So I have two families who live on the same lot. The two families are basically the head of households, they're sisters. So, one sister is going to live here with her family and the other sister is going to live here with her family. Both sisters have two kids. One of them has a teen and a toddler. and the other one is married with an infant and a newborn. So where they live right now, they live in Del Sol Valley, and their place is just small. It's just small at this point. So I'm like, they need a bigger place. So then I was like, well, where are they gonna go? I could have kept them where they were at, but made it bigger. But the thing is that one of them, or they're both celebrities, and one of them is a 5-star level celebrity. So I was like, you know what, maybe they move somewhere else where they can, like, you know, show off their just, I don't know, wealth and fame. So we are in the new world that comes with Love Struck, Ciudad Enamorada. And I'm building in the big empty lot that's across from the park, in case you're wondering where we're at. So yeah, so far I think that the actual floor plan will be bigger than where they live. Plus they have, okay, sorry, I also got a new keyboard, so I'm pressing buttons and I'm trying to figure things out. Plus they'll have like a pool and like a space to just hang out with each other as families. Before they each had like a small back patio, and so now they have like this big pool area that they can share. Honestly, the pool is probably like really big, but still. And I'm thinking like we need a hot tub. Some of the stuff I need to get out before I forget. And I was thinking maybe we could have swings. I can't spell. Hot tub and tubs. Ooh, oh yeah, this one from For Rent. That one's kind of nice. And then we got new swings from Love Struck anyway. We got these. I don't know if I like those more, actually. I kind of like these ones. Sorry, if you're on TikTok. If you're on TikTok, I'm also streaming right now on YouTube. So feel free to join us on YouTube. Put me on your TV. Keep scrolling on TikTok. That's how I usually watch people's streams. Yeah. Anyway. So I've been spending a lot of time trying to make this area feel like it's part of the world via the outside. So I added the same sort of fence outside. I added some of the plants, and that's basically where we're at. I wanted to add like fountains because I thought that could be like rich and fancy. Okay, again, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. So yeah, so this is where we're at right now. And I found an inspo Zillow pic. So that's where this outside came from. I don't like the roof at all. I was just copying what it looked like the inspo pic had, but we're definitely changing the roof. And then yeah, so far it feels like it feels like this is definitely bigger than where they live now. I might, once we are like actually messing with the floor plan, I'm just getting rid of this, sorry, because I'm like, this is ugly. Once I'm messing with the floor plan, it might feel, well, we'll see how big it actually feels, you know. But so far I feel like so good, especially with me adding this little extra spot where we can have a balcony. I think that'll be good. So yeah, so just in case you're wondering what we're doing here. So maybe instead of me like continuing to work on the outside, let's talk floor plan real quick, because that's also a whole other beast. What am I trying to click here? I'm trying to find some lighting, because I always forget to add the lighting. Okay. The other thing I need to do is turn off live edit. Okay, cool. So this is really good. So for where I've put the front door, this is just going to be interesting. I gotta figure out what I'm going to do with the stairs. So where they were coming from, they were in a 2-bedroom, 2.5/3 bathroom. 2 bedrooms though. We need to get at least 3, preferably 4 bedrooms, which might be a tall order, to be honest, with what I have going on here. So yeah, I think we need 3/4 bedrooms and 3/4 bathrooms. Are you gonna do the same layout of based on the personality? You're excited for the teen here? Yeah. I think I'm gonna try to keep the layouts pretty much the same, maybe reverse, and then like, yeah, how it's furnished and stuff. Kind of like how I have it furnished right now. Each of them has like different colors and furnishing based on, you know, them. And then also, yeah, I mean, it's basically it's the bigger version of what they already have, you know? Okay, so I'm gonna leave that alone. So yeah, this is supposed to be, let's just, again, I'm just sketching it out. We're not committed to anything at this point. So we can have, hello? What am I doing? Okay, we can have like a little entryway or a little entry moment here. We could have like a kitchen dining room situation happening here because it leads out to the backyard where we could have a grill, which I forgot to put out, so I'm gonna do that right now and put this out here. This is huge. Once you start putting sim stuff out, it's also interesting to see like how big this is. I'm like, this is a huge pool. I might be able to just, you know, bring it down a little bit. Like I've also seen tips and tricks where people like, I don't know, make like a little room and they sink the hot tub in. So we might do something like that. Who knows? But just looking at how big all of this is kind of like crazy. One of them doesn't even cook for real. Like she can cook, she just don't do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna like, look at this. The size of the counters, these rooms are huge. So I do think there is potential to get everything that I need. The 4 bedrooms maybe doesn't feel as impossible. But let's just keep going. So if we have like a outdoor, like a door to the back here, okay. Let's use this one. Okay, yeah, we'll do that for now. You know, perhaps one sister likes the open floor plan versus closed in. Kind of looks like blood. Yeah, Corinne. Yeah. I like that idea too, that maybe like it's not like exact copy. I think that's a good call out. You know, I just, for my purposes, I'm trying to figure out where everything would even go right now. You know what I mean? So you can walk in. Hold on, let me just see here. Will this fit? Like if we do dining here, we get like a bigger table maybe. Floor plans are always a pain. All right, don't get attached to any furnishings or anything. I'm just kind of like, we're just sketching it out. All right, we're just sketching it out. Don't get worked up over what I'm picking. Okay. Okay, I wanted to get to the archways. Why don't they have a separate archway category? That's my question. Where's like the round one from Love Struck? Yeah. So you got something like this. I also need to get upstairs somehow. And I was thinking we definitely could get some bedroom situation happening down here. Oh, I have to get used to. It's like we could have a bedroom down here. Those are kind of small. Because then I was like, oh, something is happening. So I was like, where are we gonna put like living room stuff? That's tiny. Again, don't get attached or get worked up. I just need to put some stuff in here for like sizing purposes and like what we're doing. In fact, I'm like, okay, you walk into the room, we could have a TV over here, kind of like how I have in the other place. And do we need like a hallway? We also need a bathroom. And then we can have like an office down here or something. I can already tell I don't like this. And also, I don't have stairs yet. So let me get some stairs in here. I do think I want to use the new Love Struck stairs. Did I make that up? Maybe I made that up. Maybe I just want to use these. It also would be nice to have some sort of like grand stair situation when you walk in. Remember when we were worried this would be small? Every time you say something interesting, the YouTube was playing. Oh my gosh. It's so annoying too, because it's like, let me see. It used to tell me when the ads were showing so I can try to like avoid them, but it's just difficult. Because then it's like, oh, YouTube will just show ads whenever. And I'm like, really? Okay. Sorry about that. I'm trying to address this. Okay. Don't forget the stairs. Yep. I definitely almost forgot the stairs. Did you notice that? Did you pick that up? The stairs were definitely almost forgotten. Yep. And really what I was trying to do was not forget the bathroom, because I am notorious for forgetting the bathroom. So we can put, I was hoping like it would be nice. Yeah. See, I'm just letting you guys know. Personally, I already know I hate this. And you know that moment where it's like, oh my God, have an open mind. Don't get overwhelmed. I'm already getting overwhelmed. I hate this already. But if I put some stairs in here, we also don't need all these counters either in here, so that there's room to get around. So there's some stuff I know I can do, so it's not like such a disaster. Oops. But we'll figure this out. We'll figure that out. Anyway. So if we have like double stairs, we go upstairs. And then... I don't even... Like, I the way I have no freaking clue. We need... Hold on, wait. We need a bathroom. Bathrooms don't have to be that big either. We could have another bedroom here. Oof. Yeah, this is rough. I'm doing a rough job. We're sketching it out. Don't stress me out, okay? I'm figuring it out. Yeah, because what I wanted to do, I thought it would be... Okay. I thought it would be nice to have like an open area like to the downstairs, but I don't think I can do that. Spiral staircase would be amazing. Yeah. You always make cute homes. You got this. Sarah, thank you. I'm stressed. This is supposed to be fun. Am I having fun? I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Why don't I like this? It feels like I'm kind of squishing things that don't need to be squished. So let's undo this to start. Then let's go back down and let's think about too the flow, right? The thing I have to remember is bathrooms, because your girl will forget bathrooms. I also think maybe I'm trying to squish this over here, and maybe this doesn't need to be squished over here. Maybe this just needs to be a bedroom, and there's like access to the downstairs, the backyard and stuff. Okay, so that's number one. That would help me out, I would say. Then, and let me do that too. So if I can even leave this archway for now, just because it's like, we'll come back to that. So let me get some bedroom stuff. Yeah, like this is a sizable bedroom for the teenager or whomever else. You know, this is cute. Okay, so that helps that out. So it's like, okay, you come over here, right? I still do like the idea of an entryway. Oh, so the archway was just always a bad idea. Got it. And then we can just put in a door right now. That'll be like a bedroom door, okay? The idea that the teenager can just sneak out is really funny. Love that for us. Hop off TikTok to listen to this and you ignore your family on YouTube. Hi, Taylor. Welcome. At the bathroom behind the stairs. Yes, I was thinking that could work too. So we could have a bathroom down here. And then this whole area is not just a waste. So we have a bathroom here. So let's put a bathroom in. Just a little toilet. And this, just so I can be like, hey, Vanessa, this is where you said the bathroom would go. Okay. So we've got something like that happening. All right. And then just to have a door, we can put this in here. And we can use new Love Struck doors. I do like that. All right. So we got something like that happening. And we don't necessarily need double wide stairs, but I kind of like the grandiosity of that, if you will, you know. Or we can do that's going to be my new M. I was going to say, or we can do the thing where there's like stairs on either side downstairs. Like we have a staircase here and staircase here, but that doesn't help me upstairs. Okay, from there, all right, and also too, actually, now I'm thinking about this, the entryway has become this whole thing, so we don't even need that to be cut off like that. So that also helps me out on that regard. Okay, so we could do an open floor plan situation here if we wanted to. Kitchen, living, dining. Let me see. If we do it like this, you know, something like this, and we have the dining room here, we could do something like that. Then for the living area, we could either have it open or even closed off. Maybe because what I'm thinking about is like there should be an office. Both of them, everyone needs an office in this case. So whether that becomes like, I'm just trying to see like how far over can I have this? Because this is kind of, oops, this is now possibly a waste of, basically a waste of space. Right? Because if we have like, okay, something is happening here. Get rid of this. Move this here. I was gonna say maybe that could be an office there, but I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. The new M. I was just thinking that because we need a room for gym equipment and the video station, right? And I'm like, maybe you could go upstairs. I haven't gone back upstairs yet, you know, because this is what I was thinking, but I'm like, this is definitely gonna be too small, you know. And then the living room becomes tiny, 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 tiny. You know, then it's like, okay, do I flip this? Does the living room and stuff come over here? And then we have the kitchen over here by the entryway. And then we have a small kitchen. You know, I think I'm feeling better about the direction of this, even if I'm not convinced on the actual layout, you know? Yeah, like this definitely isn't working for me. But let's try to go back upstairs real quick. And the question then becomes, I'm like, is all of this like a hallway that you can loop around to? And then do we have like a hallway in the middle here? I have 2 balconies, you know, like, is this like a private balcony? The balcony doesn't need to be here, but like attached to this room, for example. And then I can have another bathroom here, right? And look, the hallway could be a waste of space, you know, like this could be a shared balcony just upstairs. No, I think we should assume that they bring everything with them. Like, and this doesn't have to be a balcony either. Like, does this just become another room upstairs? You know, I just made it a balcony, but maybe this is another place where like their places differ. Like, assuming this is Maleiah. Oh. Okay. There we go. So then this is 4 bedrooms, and so far we have 2 bathrooms. We could even have a bathroom actually at the end of the hallway here, and it'd be small, but still. And I'm just using the same door, right? So it's like we have this, we have like a door here, we have a door here, and we have a door here to get into different places. And then honestly, we don't even need the teenager to have their own place downstairs. We can move the teenager here. The office and stuff could be here. And we can even do another little hallway situation. The hallways definitely are wasted space. But then in this case, it's like, well, if they ever needed another bedroom or something down here, they would have it. But then also the, what is it? The station, something station. Let me just search station. This. Yeah, like they could have this in here, and that definitely works as an office where we can tell people like, no, you can't come in here. And then for the bathroom situation, what would be nice, right now Maleiah has her own bathroom, like her own ensuite. So it's even like we can make this the ensuite and like expand into this room. Oh my gosh, somebody subscribed. Thank you. Whoever you are, mystery, thank you. I say mystery because I can't see who it is that subscribes. I need to turn on one of the bots to tell me, but I appreciate you. Thank you so much. As we're figuring out floor plans, puzzling this together. All these obnoxious lights. Forgive me. Anyway, I was thinking like, okay, this whole section could be the bathroom and like a walk-in closet or something. Or even if it's not walk-in, I don't use the closet feature a lot. So if we have, for example, one of these. I don't even know if I would keep that closet per se, but like we have like a closet. And then I'm trying to get to the bathroom. Oh, I was already there. Okay, cool. We would need like a fancy tub. Ooh, I've never used this tub. I don't think I have. From Dream Home Decorator. That's cute. I like that. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Okay, a spa day, shower, sure. And then every bathroom needs a toilet. So maybe we have a toilet room. Yeah, so you can walk in and do some of that. And then we could have, I don't know, some counters here or something. You can do it like this. And then this can definitely become an archway into a closet room in the back. That's really only there for decoration because, I don't know, the Sims, you know, they change. They can change in midair with nothing. But that could be a closet. And then we have a bedroom. And again, this is one of those situations where, what do I need? Like a toddler bed? Like if they decide, if what's his face? Who's she dating? Malcolm? My sim is dating a sim right now where it's like, okay, well, if they decide to have another kid, like there is room for them to share beds or whatever at this point, you know? Because right now the toddler has a huge room. But maybe that's what we want. You know, it's totally fine. So yeah, we've got a bed, a toddler bed. And then the primary bedroom, which she's using the Love Struck one. Love Struck. She's not using this one, I don't think. I think she's using the Vibrating Heart bed, but you get where I'm trying to get at here. And the room is very big because it's like, I don't really need a dresser in here. She's going to have a whole walk-through closet moment. Also, is that what this needs to be? Does this need to come up here? So you walk through the closet to get to the bedroom? I mean, to get to the bathroom? Because that could be kind of fun. What I have here? I don't think I want to... Okay. Okay. I'm just pressing whatever button I feel like, I guess. Oh, and then you know what? They don't even need a door into this area. Sorry. I'm pressing the wrong button. I'm just trying to get rid of this wall. Yeah, like that's like a bathroomy hallway to get to the rest of what's happening back here. Maybe I can put this here and this can go there or something. I don't know. Now I'm getting into the minutia, but you see how this could be fun. You walk through the closet area. What is it? Storage. And you know, they really, sometimes the way that they organize things is obnoxious. Because I think I have to go here, right? Yeah, to get this. And then go back into here to get the clothes. And are these adult clothes? Yeah. Anyway, this is the layout I'm thinking of. It's like, oh, this is the closet area. Go through on this side, and this is like the bathroom area, and then I just need a door, I guess, to get into the toilet, which hopefully won't be a problem. I said I wanted to use a love struck door, so I can start pulling that out. Anyway, I think that, yeah, like this little waffle-y one. That's kind of cute. Okay, I think that this is general, and again, ignore the doors in here because there's a lot going on. You forgot that Simply left. I wanted to let her know I checked out her legacy challenge. Love the details. There's some actual challenge things. Ooh, I need to look into it then. Okay, so I think I'm feeling okay about this layout. I mean, even if I wanted to make this room bigger, it's like I could, you know? Oops. We could even get another bathroom in here just because it's like, there's room, basically. I'm just trying to say that there's room to do more stuff if need be. Just gonna put that there for now. All right. So then back downstairs, now I'm feeling a little bit better about what's happening. I've got the bathroom like here. So I'm like, it would, plumbing wise, it would make sense to have the kitchen on this side. And then I was thinking, I'm like, oh, do I need to move the bathroom from this side to this side? Which, you know, you can't do that with the stairs there. But I'm like, how would that change what's happening down here? Would it change it a lot? If I just scooch this forward. I think I could scooch it back one. Okay, I don't actually understand what's happening with my mouse right now. There we go. Okay, so this is one of the things where it's like, oh, if we wanted to share the balcony up here, like Maleiah can have access to this balcony, but we can also have access from inside here. We could do that. We could also just have, I was gonna say like a desk or something, but it's just like such a big area that we don't need to like have like a shared desk area if we don't want that, you know? I also don't know details wise which we want to use, so I'm just gonna do this for now. Yeah, like this is fine. Turn the stairs. Ooh, if we turn the stairs, I'm worried about this hallway. You don't need to turn all the way around. Yeah, like if I wanted to just make this all open or something, that could be fun. But I think with where we're at, also these doors are really funny now. I keep having to move the doors all the time. It also gets in the way of like where the hallway lines up. I think I was just trying to move the bathroom so it's where the other bathroom is, which I actually think makes sense personally. Like I'd rather have them stacked on top of each other like this. And it's like if I wanted to, let me see. Okay, you see how it's just being weird. Like we could have a door. Sorry, I'm just thinking like if we got rid of that and put a column down there or something. Does that make sense? And does that help us with anything? Like, does that do anything or is that just strange? I'm just gonna put this here. Like it would really kind of need to be there. And it's also just in the middle of the door. Yeah, it's weird. It's in the middle of the front door, which I don't like. It would be nice if it was like here, like at the edge of the stairs. I don't even know if you can do that without move objects. Hold on. If I turn off move objects and I move this, can I move this here? Oh, you can. Okay. Yeah, architectural detail wise, it's a little odd. I mean, then can I move this? Again, I can, but what is that doing for me? Anything? I don't think so. Yeah, because what this makes me want to do is like shift this over so it aligns in a way that I'm like, again, I'm not sure is actually helpful for anything I'm trying to do. And then once again, this room is huge. I could really break this up to be like 2 separate rooms. We could have like okay, sorry, I'm thinking out loud. What we could do is have like a office suite up here. And then do the little in-law thing that I was talking about earlier downstairs. So if we grab this and move this upstairs, and then this is still her her bedroom. I can reconfigure this closet moment that's happening. You know, like maybe it can go in here or something, you know? This, I have confidence, less dead space, I suppose. Right. I have confidence that this can become something up here that makes a little bit of sense. It's the downstairs that I really need to go back to and mess with. And then once again, she's the only one who has access to this balcony. And the balcony doesn't even have to be really accessible, but like, yeah. She's the only one with access to the balcony. And I'm sorry, I'm moving around a lot. Then we get another bathroom. We move the bathroom over here that the kids can share. And then we have her like bathroom area. With her specific toilet room. Yeah, there's a lot of, less dead space. It's just a lot of extra space that we can do. And in The Sims, it's just like not always helpful, basically. Because you know how they can be. I also like how I'm using these terrible doors. Oh. Did I lose the door because of move objects? I don't really know what color I want the doors to be. Okay, we'll deal with that. I know it's hard to see when I'm doing this stuff at weird angles. I also don't like how there's like a door immediately at the landing up here, but I don't know. It's kind of like, I don't know what else there is to do if I have it like this. This I don't have to have right there next to it. This I can shift at the end of the hall like this. And then down here, I think to kind of like line it up with what's happening above it. Yeah, this makes more sense of the placement of that archway. And then you come through here. This is definitely dead space as is. This becomes a bedroom. Sorry. So then, you know, I don't know. We have our little in-law suite down here. To the backyard. It probably doesn't need to be, again, it doesn't need to be so, the hallway doesn't need to be so big. And the way that this lines up is also weird. So then I'm like, oh, do I just push this forward here? Oh, if I do that, what does that do here? I mean, it's fine. And this would be just dead space that we lose, which is fine. That doesn't have to be anything. Okay. So we have a bedroom. We basically have another bedroom where our parents can stay. So far, so good, but add a door or archway to the upstairs hallway. Oh, we have that already. Right? Yeah, I've got that here. If that's what you're talking about. And then we come into her room. She's got her office attached to her room, and then the balcony through that office. And then here we've got an in-law suite. We've got the entrance to the back, which we can do something with. And then this is where I was getting mildly like, oh, what do I want to do here? So I was saying we could have, I would switch the living room around to here. Let's just get rid of these and let's just try again. It's like, dang, I did not want to. What does it think I want to do here? Okay. So, I was thinking to myself, as far as plumbing is concerned, which doesn't matter because this is The Sims, but you know what I mean, like thinking about it all the way through. It would make sense to have the kitchen maybe back here. So kind of like what I had before. So like back here or back here, and then have the dining room next to it. So you come in and this is like the living room hangout area. And then this is the kitchen area. I think I'm trying to figure out, I'm curious how big I want the kitchen to even be. No real answers for that. And what's nice is once I figure it out on this side, the other side obviously is already figured out. So we can have either a galley style kitchen here or like an open kitchen. We can even have a kitchen island. Like if this, let me see. If we had more of like a kitchen island moment. And it wraps around like that. I'm just trying to figure out, I'm like, where would this naturally go? Oops. Trying to rotate. I guess I could have, yeah. I think I'm just having a moment where I'm just like, what the heck am I filling all this space with? There's just all this extra space. What's happening up here? Does it do me any harm to bring it in? To just make it a little smaller? If I bring it in by 1, and I can even do the same thing here. What is going on with this fence? Maybe a reading area. Okay, yeah. You see how it starts to become like, I guess they have hobbies now? You know? This office is also a lot smaller than her last office. But that's okay because what's in the other one? It's like we've got this media station. We had a second computer, which we can put that in the living room downstairs. So yeah, so if we have the dining over here, then yeah, we could have like a computer area for like everyone and maybe a desk for people to work at and stuff. I mean, this is when I start going to this little section and it's like, what am I missing? You know, a computer. Again, we don't need to worry about the actual styling of anything. I'm just kind of, we need to have it for size. And then the question becomes, do we want to separate it? I feel like separating it makes it feel smaller. But we can do spandrels. Did Lovestruck get spandrels? Yeah, we got these. So I'm not sure how I feel about these. Also, does that wall line up with this column? No. That's like this is the kind of stuff that I want to make sure like the walls line up with each other. Yeah, like that's where it would line up. So then if we open it up with, I don't know, maybe this one. Like we have a beam in here, you know? And so it's like open floor plan. Will you use sheets for them to buy this household or funds? I don't know if I will have to. Right now we're at 70,000. So the short answer is we might have to do it. I think in all, what did I say? We had like $120,000 to $130,000 in total. Like when you combine all three households, the parents and then the two daughters' households, because the parents gave extra money, the extra money in their household to their kids. So we've got money to afford this. It's just going to be about like me arranging it in a way that makes sense. But the short of it is this I think is the house and the floor plan. You know, I think this works. I think they can have access to everything. There is a lot of, you know, for lack of a better word, dead space. But I think once it's time for me to like try to start furnishing it and make it feel like each zone has a specific function, it will feel like it makes sense. And it just doesn't right now, is my thought. Let me go scroll down to the archways, because right now I've been using the Lovestruck archway. And is that the best one? I mean, I guess so. Oh my God. Ignoring the ceiling situation. Yeah, I don't know. You go upstairs on these like tile stairs, which I think I like. We've just got a hallway. I mean, that's just basically a hallway to the bathroom. And then this is kitchen, dining, living room. I think maybe once like this is decorated or something, maybe I'll feel better about it. Because you know how sometimes it's like, you know, if it feels right. And to me, it doesn't. But I don't have a real reason for why it doesn't. Oops. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, the parents are going to have to, the color would definitely help fill things up. Okay. If you want the parents to own the lot, then that's when I think you pay the lot value. Yeah. because you're buying these are, sorry, I'm reading the messages in backwards. Once these become residential rentals, they might not be as expensive. Yeah, it's like the parents. So the plan is, the reason why I'm paying attention to the funds, just use your code to purchase some packs. Oh my gosh, thank you. I appreciate you. You're so kind. Okay, so the plan is the parents are going to purchase the whole lot. The only reason why I'm paying attention to the household funds is from the perspective of like, between the 3 households, that was originally the parents' money on some level. So if I have to transfer money back to them so that they can buy the actual lot itself, I'm down for that. That's fine. For furnishing, I'm 50-50. I might furnish it like 60% of the way there. And then, you know, like we have the bathrooms, we have the kitchen. But then like living room, study, bedroom stuff comes from like their household funds. The daughter's household funds. I'm okay with that, because then it's like, oh, if they don't have enough money to like finish furnishing it, that's fine with me, because then that gives me more incentive to like make sure that they go to work and they get the money. Right now it's like they just got like 50 grand sitting in their household funds and it's not doing anything, right? So yeah. And so with this, it's like, okay, well, what has been the layout for this new build, making sure it's like big enough for them and their growing family, you know. That was kind of like the point of this today, making sure that I, at least at the basis, have a house outline or whatever that feels good. Like, again, this still just kind of feels like a box with a box attached, but you know, it's fine. Especially when I'm thinking about, what did they do over here? You know, like, this is the vibe that we want. Like, even the archways. Like, I'm down with changing, like, the archways and stuff. Yeah. So we've got these 2 houses here. And so then it's like, okay, if I look at what I've got going on over here, I basically just need to copy this. And it's like, oh, am I happy with this? I think I am. I'm definitely much more happy with the upstairs than I was at the start of all this. The upstairs I think is cool. And I also think making it just 1 tile smaller is helpful, because Sims stuff doesn't need to be that big. It just doesn't. Like, even this bathroom is ginormous. It's huge. But I'm afraid, like, if I take this away, let me see. I guess I can make this even smaller. Like, what does that do? Yeah, that's too small. This is small, but it's like it's a kid's bedroom. You know, like, it's fine. Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm feeling better about this. And then it's like I can switch these. Or whatever, you know, like that's okay. And even when this kid grows up, when Octavia grows up, it's like, it's fine. She's got I don't know, it's that moment where it's like, there's enough space. And they're Sims, they don't care about bedroom size, they don't know about that. Like, yeah, we can fit a double bed down here. Maybe she moves down here to this suite, and then, you know, the in-law suite moves upstairs. I don't know. The parents should sell the current one they live in. Yes, they're going to sell the one that they are in now. And then they're going to buy the new one. It's coming together. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, okay. I do think I liked making it a little bit smaller on that end. I don't know, it adds a little bit of interest there. And, you know, does it do anything to do like this here? I got used to different shortcuts. Now our room's like very small. But honestly, it's like, I don't even hate that. Because she's got a small bedroom, but then she's got this huge bathroom. And then she's got her own office, which I could even get rid of that, you know. I think I like having that there, though. Yeah. Okay. So this is the general vibe of what's happening with this. A lot of doors, a lot of stuff, but I think this could work for them, more or less. And like I said, I made everything a hair smaller just because it was like, it's The Sims and things don't need to be that large. Like even this, we could just copy and put this up here, so that's helpful, you know. Yeah. Okay. Let me drink some water. I'm just looking. What does that do to this? Actually, it doesn't even really matter because this was not. I hadn't decided on that actually. Whoa! We got a hole over here. Okay. It's not recognizing this as a room. I think this is the way I had to build it. Okay, there we go. Okay. Cool. Okay, I think this should work plenty. Okay. That was a lot. Close the kitchen. I mean, I technically did. Personally, I feel like I feel better about this, but then what happens is then I'm going to end up needing all these extra, like, doors and whatnots. Maybe we need some of these. Maybe not exactly these ones either. I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to actually start making decisions about how stuff needs to look. You know? I think between the two of these, it would be nice if we had some sort of archway or spandrel situation. These are from Lovestruck, and these are kind of interesting. I don't know if I like them. But again, if I choose, what's the colors on these? Oh, black, white, and yeah, I don't know about that. If I just, I don't know, try these even. Let's just see. I probably need to go and look up. I think part of my issue right now is I probably need a reference, and I don't have that right now. Add walls to break up the living room and kitchen. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's just for me, I'm like, you know, I don't want there to be like so many doors and archways and stuff. We already have like a lot of that, so that's what I was trying to eliminate there. Let's use this one again. Although, what is it? They're using like this one. Yeah. I think I want to do more like that. I think I want it to feel a little less modern and a little, just like slightly more traditional style wise. Again, it's because they are moving from Del Sol Valley to Ciudad Enamorada. So there's got to be some of the Ciudad Enamorada charm. That's why they're here. Unfortunately for me, I'm not exactly, I don't have a grasp on what the charm is, but that's what they sold, you know, is the charm of moving to Mexico. This has the keystone in it. That's not exactly right. This one is not right either. I think the big version of this is for the taller wall height, which is unfortunate. So I might have to go with this version instead. That also means I'm going to end up changing the fences, obviously. Again, don't worry about it. So the stuff is generally changing. Style-wise, we hadn't nailed that down quite yet. But layout-wise, I think this is pretty nailed down. We've got a big dining room. We've got a big kitchen area. I can even shift this over if we want to keep like an island. Okay. Okay. It started auto sizing, which I love that for me, but that was crazy. Okay. Yeah, and so then it's like, okay, for this too, it's like, what am I even, don't they have styles? I think is it mission style that I'm going for? Yeah. Oh, that column is huge. Oh, I don't like these at all. Okay, well, what about spandrels? The growing together ones. Interesting. Okay, that's cool. Of course they don't match. Because why would they match, you know? And I don't think I like these ones either. Alright, we'll figure it out. The point is, I'm liking the general direction of what's happening, even if the colors don't match right now. I don't know. Okay, we'll figure it out. I think this is a good like start for the general vibe of what we need in here. And then, like I said, then it's like, okay, I can do the same thing across here. And I think we're good. I need to do the same thing as far as like making it a little bit smaller and whatnot. Or not. Like, I think that's the other part too. I'm like, oh, you know what? They don't actually have to be exactly the same, kind of like how I did in the last one. They can be a little different. And I think I would be okay with that. But the general like work of like, oh, like what is the floor plan and stuff has been done in the other unit, which is great. And I'll make this smaller, I think, just to match. Oh my gosh, I just got like a random like craving for like a taco, a beef taco. I'm like, oh, that would be so good right now. I think it's the stress and I'm getting hungry. I'm like, I'm stressed out. Okay. All right, cool. All right, I think that's a good stopping point. It'll, I have generally figured out the shape of things. We have a general layout outside for where things can go. I have the inspo pics for the outside. I need some inspo pics for inside. So I think, not for like the architectural styling. So I'll be, I don't know, looking that up over the next couple days. And then I think on Tuesday, instead of continuing with Tiny Town, we can continue with this. Yeah, we can continue with this for a little bit. So it might be chill this next week as I'm like easing back into streaming and just, you know, with the work schedule. So it's not super, super high key. But I'll make the decision tomorrow because I need to share the stream schedule on YouTube. If you're watching on TikTok, make sure you follow me on YouTube because I share like any stream updates or like my schedule and anything like that on my YouTube community tab. So you can come over to the V Street Love YouTube channel, give me a quick little subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Otherwise, I appreciate you all for watching me today. I think that what we started here was good. I was concerned that it was just going to be big and just, you know, otherworldly, and I didn't have a real plan, but I think we did good today. I think it looks good so far, you know? And obviously these are just all shells. They're not really like designed or anything, but for where we're starting, I think this is good. We already have more bedrooms than we had in the last place. So if we need to like, I don't know, grow with them or something, we can do that. So that's good. I was also just thinking too, like, even if I use the thinner, I could use the thinner thing and make this room bigger if I needed to. But anyway, yeah, there's all that's happening. So if you enjoy the stream, please make sure you like the stream, you subscribe, and yeah, I guess I'll be back with y'all on Tuesday. We are back, baby. I stream Tuesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and that's when I'll be back next. So I'll see y'all next time. Dag dag.